Welcome to Sonic the Podcast. In each episode, we discuss a different Sonic game, rank all of its levels from worst to best, and talk about what we love and what we hate. On this episode, we're talking about Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing from 2010.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing!
Yeah! Oh, nice. Imagine if we get him as a guest on this pod.
Amazing.
Welcome to Sonic the Podcast. It'd be so good if he was here. We should track him down and pay him to do our intros.
I'm just going to look him up.
Yeah, go on, find out his name. Imagine if it's Dean Bristow. He's pretty cold.
It won't be.
If only. You know what? I had a proper. I don't know. There's a phrase for it. I can't think of it. I've had a complete turnaround in this game.
Because when we first discussed this game, you weren't high on it.
No, I just thought I said, yeah, no, fuck it. I don't like it. I didn't know it very well. But weirdly, I've played it about 3 or 4 times over the years. It's
because you're an idiot, an ignorant idiot.
No, how dare you? It's because I've played it. I played it on the Xbox. I've played it on the
360
and PC 3 times. I played it on the App Store.
Yeah, I had it on the App Store.
But no, I've played it 3 times, and yet I don't know. For some reason, I seem to look back on it quite negatively. And then I played it for this, and I thought, wow, I'm having so much fun.
It is a joy.
I haven't finished it. I've done the 6 Grand Prix, and I've done exactly half the missions. After this pod, I'm gonna play more. I'm gonna finish it. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's brilliant. I don't love this game like I love other Sonic games.
Yeah, that's fair. It holds a special place, I think. But I can
really applaud it and enjoy it. You know, it's just I don't get the same enjoyment I get from this game as I get from other games. It's a different type, but it's great. What about you, Ops?
By the way,
this game.
Before I answer that, the announcer's called Mac McDonald. He's got quite a limited filmography.
Guy, mate, Mac McDonald.
Yeah, he's done a lot of sci-fi stuff and kind of extras roles.
Is he the tank?
He's a big lad. Yeah,
he looks massive.
He's a big lad. Yeah, as you would have to be to have a voice like that.
He's on Xenopedia.
It's weird because he's done in his. Of course, he's American.
He looks like he's had a really
he's had an illustrious career.
Holy shit, he's in The Fifth Element. He's the flying cop. He's the guy who's like, I'm too old, too tired, too bad to go chasing some hot rod. No way.
Wow. That's such a good crossover.
That's insane.
Yeah, he's done a lot of sci-fis. Actually, he was quite big in the 90s and 80s, and he obviously cooled off a bit.
He's in Chuggington.
That's so good. He was in The Fifth Element.
What the fuck?
To be honest, he does a fantastic job in this. I think he's amazing.
He's brilliant. He's recorded
I love the
so many lines, and they're great. Yeah, apparently people didn't like him. He was a big problem. For some reason, but I mean, I think he's brilliant. He was Simpson in Aliens. I was watching Aliens last night, actually.
Hey, amigo, quit monkeying around and change direction.
Yeah, you can. I don't know. You can. If you look at him, you can see it. He was in Star Wars Episode 5. He was in The Empire Strikes Back.
Really? What?
As an uncredited rebel pilot.
Of course he was. Nice.
This is Gold Leader.
He wasn't Porkins.
Maybe he was Jack Porkins.
This is Gold Leader.
This is Red 5. Check. Okay.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Mac McDonald. I mean, was there ever a fatter name? He's literally named after fucking McDonald's and Big Mac.
Opa, picking a random direction, it seems.
That was such a fat seam. He's a big lad, but I mean, you have to be.
That's a big impact on Ryo Hazuki.
Yeah, you have to have the gravitas to deliver some of these lines.
You said it wrong there. It's actually Ryo-san.
Ryo-san.
It's nice to see him in it.
I love playing as my boy Ryo. I had no issue with the announcer. I thought it was great, and actually, I missed him when I played Transformed, the sequel. I missed him.
Did you play Egg Hanger in that one?
I did play Egg Hanger in that one.
Sweet. Yeah. I didn't do that because I haven't got access to that over here. But I've watched 3 videos of different people.
So you're informed.
so I know what's up.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, the Egg Hanger is a DLC only available on the console versions, along with the Metal Sonic.
Xbox 360. It's such a shame.
Yeah, it's
a
ridiculous.
fucking cool.
It is the same track as in All Stars Transform.
Yeah. It's exactly the same. It's fucking awesome.
It's very cool.
And
it's
Metal
not.
Sonic looks brilliant.
Yeah, it's not like massively distinct from Final Fortress. Well, it is, but it's not. It's in the same sort of genre of.
Yes,
aesthetic.
we decided, didn't we? So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did, which we'll talk about later on.
Let me quickly just
Come back, Alex. It's not over.
that's just weird.
Incoming.
It's great. Sorry, to go back to what you asked me. So, what did I think? I played it years ago on the App Store as well. I loved it. I thought it was great from the get-go. I love the bright, vibrant, clean aesthetic. Have you watched the full intro?
Oh yeah, twice.
It's so cool.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Don't you love that it all takes place? Well, no, I don't know, like the premise. I mean, there is no plot at all. So bear in mind,
you're not going to have a story.
When I read you the plot, it's not the plot; it's the premise. But the only kind of setting you get is that it takes place on this island, which is not in Seaside Hill, but near Seaside Hill, because you can see it in the background of the victory ceremony. It's really cool. It's this beautiful jungle island. It's the zoom in from the start of Tails flying in. You go all the way down. It's brilliant.
It's very cool.
Island, isn't it? Yeah.
And Tails is funny shit.
I fucking hate his.
He's awful to control.
He's rubbish to control.
He's awful.
He's by far him and Ulala are the worst two.
I think he is. I think he might be the. Oh, Ulala's crap. No. There's a worse. There's someone who's worse.
What? Opa?
I don't know what its name is.
Opa.
The shoe.
Opa.
Yeah, from Fantasy Zone. He is awful, and he's.
I'm actually yet to do it.
Yeah, because he's confusing because he starts moving while you're turning in a way that looks like he's going in the opposite direction. So he makes you stop. He's absolutely rubbish.
He's not in a car.
No, he's not.
Speaking of the cars, what do you think about the whole kart thing? You a fan
of Sonic in a car?
Yeah,
I have no issue with it whatsoever, and I think anyone who says it's a problem is ridiculous. Yeah, obviously Sonic, if Sonic was to run, he'd win every time because he's the fastest. So if you want to have a premise of a game where they're racing, he has to go in a car, and that's fine. He likes driving. It completely fits with his character.
Also, don't you think his car's so fucking cool?
Yeah, his car
is so cool.
His car's stunning.
It's awesome. I was just looking at it today as I was playing. I thought, wow, what a beautiful machine.
Right, his car's stunning.
And I loved it's 3 iterations in TSR and then transformed. It looks just stunning in all of them. I'd love to slap its chassis. It's really fucking nice.
I love all of the vehicles. I think they all look fantastic.
Great. They're all just
really
brilliant.
Cool designs. Even Big's
fucking bike. Which is such a rogue choice.
It's called the Green Hopper.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's a rogue choice. Why would that big lad be on a bike?
Why would you put the guy on a bike when he's such a heavy unit?
Yeah, and Knuckles' Landbreaker is iconic as well.
Landbreaker goes pretty hard.
Really cool.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just getting up the vehicle list now.
Yeah, I played it ages ago, and then I fairly recently played it again. I didn't 100% it.
I remember that
the first time, but I did like it a lot, and I was amazed at the range of tracks. I didn't know as much about all of the other characters then and the franchises they came from. I mean, to be honest, I still don't know a massive amount, but I know a bit more.
We have I don't know about you. The only other franchise in this I've dipped into it is Shenmue.
Yeah.
No, so I don't know what any of these are.
About the others. I mean, I've looked them all. I've done research on all of them, and they're all quite old games actually. The one that looks really nice is what was it? Fuck. Sorry. I will tell you. Billy Hatcher. I thought it looked lovely.
What? And the giant egg.
Yeah, I thought that the gameplay looked really cool, nice. As actually does the one in the Xbox where they released it as like a jewel. They put the thing's name on it, but I can never remember what it's called. Bazo-Kuji or something.
Banjo-Kazooie.
That looks like Banjo-Kazooie.
People fucking love that. That looks exactly the kind of thing that we would like.
Yeah. Well, Billy Hatcher looks very much like Donald Duck Quack Attack. Going Quackers, yeah. Very similar vibe. 2003, same sort of year as well.
Oh shit, yeah.
It does. It looks nice. All the rest are kind of arcade games or like quite horrendous platforming games.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. You're right.
The House of the Dead, which is the Curian Mansion.
Curian Mansion, yeah.
That's quite a major franchise, actually. I didn't know how big that was.
House of
the Dead. Sorry,
I didn't know it was a big thing at all.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's had quite a few games and then a film.
Oh, yeah.
Or a couple of films that were at least based on it. I think.
I'd never heard of that. Wow. It looks mental, mate. Wow.
Careful, folks. Racer on the rampage.
And then, I played it again recently, 100%ed it, and absolutely loved it. I think it was so addicting.
Yeah, it is.
And I really like the mission format. I think they're really fun.
Yeah.
Where you have to, there are like 60 missions, and then the cups, which take you through all the races, all the tracks. It's the start of 3 Sonic in cars racing games, right? There's this really one Transformed and then TSR. Games. They're rock solid. They reuse tracks and features. But this is where it started. And actually this one really sets a very strong precedent. Obviously the gameplay is highly inspired by Mario.
Yeah, and it isn't too it's not trying to do anything new, but I think what it does, it does it really well.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And the variation to sort of Sonicify the items and how it adapts the gameplay so that it fits within Sega's franchise and IP is awesome. I think it works seamlessly. They are so fun to control as well. They're all subtly different, as in the way you race, so that it's not. It doesn't ever feel too repetitive. Some are definitely, obviously, as we said, weaker than others, and like have and handle better. I guess the only real weakness I can say is that while I think all of the tracks have massive visual merit, I think they're really like intricate, well designed. They look really cool. None of them are that like, other than a couple, then none of the tracks themselves are particularly adventurous. And
there's not much spectacle in them. Which they ramp up in Transformed, massively, which is great.
So you could argue you could get a bit bored playing it. But actually the game's not that long. You can complete it all in like couple of hours. Well, you can complete the cups in a couple of hours, and the missions obviously take long.
Yeah, it took much longer. That was reflected in my. I really felt that when I was picking levels, it was actually really fucking hard to think. But like, which one do I love? You know, there was no sort of like standout obvious one.
No,
because I mean, I don't know. There were obvious ones at the top, but there wasn't one. That's an easy winner.
There is for me. I've got a question. So, before I ask, actually, it was just to remind listeners, the order is what we're going to do in this pod. We're gonna chat about the game a bit, then we're gonna do a little quiz and ask some questions, and then you're gonna give us a story, the highly complex, nuanced plot, and then we're gonna rank all of the levels in the game from worst to best. Now, in this game, because of the massive quantum of levels, there's like 25 different tracks, right? So we're just gonna group the tracks according to their
franchise
overall franchise,
apart from Sonic, which is in which has 4, but we're going to put the Egg Hanger one with Final Fortress because it's I don't know, you just sort of have to. It's close enough you can, and I don't know, all the rest of the ones that we'll be talking about is like 3 courses in one as one thing apart from that one, so it just gets in the way. So we're going to join that with Final Fortress.
And then rank the whole game in accordance with all the other Sonic games that we've discussed thus far. So my question is your favorite track in your top like in the course you've ranked top?
Yeah, it is. It was second, and then I just thought, no, I actually just think overall this is first.
So wait, your favourite course is in your top?
Yeah. Is yours? No, I assume not.
No, I think I literally did exactly the same thing. Yes, it is, but it wasn't before.
I mean, that's what pushed me to put it first, because I actually just couldn't like I don't know. My top 3 are all I think exactly the same level of merit, but because of this, I don't know. Yeah,
because all of the courses are in there. Each course has 3 tracks within it of all different variations, and some are more homogenous than others. So like the Casino Park ones, I'd say are all pretty similar.
They
are.
But it's like, but honestly, I'd say just that one. Maybe Final Fortress 2.
It's ish, but no, I agree. They all have good. Even that one has
surprisingly different.
Yeah, has strong variants within it. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a favorite character to actually play? While we're talking about vehicles,
I honestly don't know if I could pick. I mean, I really enjoy like all of them.
I do.
I don't think there's a standout one. I didn't. If you give me a second, I'll think about it. I actually just didn't think about that. I like II. I think he's great to play as. Who would I have to pick? No, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Honestly, like Sonic. I just think he's so nice to look at as he's driving.
Shit answer.
I know, how boring is that?
Mine's Big.
Really?
Big's a cat, yeah, because
I like all the bike
I love how he looks. They've like ramped up his figure so that since DX. And also this is one of the rare occasions you can play as him properly in a game.
I know.
I think that's so cool. What a decision to bring Big, because he's not in the other ones, I don't think.
They could have had anyone else.
I know.
They could have had Silver,
so many options, but they chose Big, and then they gave him the most unbelievable All-Stars move.
Yeah.
Of all of them, and it's truly unique as well.
It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
So the All-Stars moves, obviously, if you're losing, it's an item you can get, and then you can do a unique move to that character.
It's called Giant Froggy.
Let me just describe it. So this is the wiki's description of it. Froggy grows in size immensely, and Big holds onto its tail as Froggy hops on anybody in its path. So he's literally being sort of
he's getting smacked into the ground. Yeah,
he's holding this gigantic frog's tail. I like seeing Froggy.
Yeah,
and it's so surreal. What a decision! I
just thought it was just shocking. I thought, are you fucking kidding me? What is this?
It's so good. It's actually really powerful as well.
Yeah.
I like Knuckles as he like summons the Master Emerald.
Knuckles is great and then raises it. It's also a very, very cool thing to see Super Shadow.
Yeah, very cool. I know Super Shadow looks amazing.
You never see the boy, and he looks brilliant.
Yeah, he's really cool.
As to Supersonic, I like how messy Supersonic spikes are. It's cool.
Yeah. You see,
what I don't like is playing as them in the All-Star move, because it's actually just a pain in the arse. I don't know, like.
You don't really control them.
No, but they control really. They just control really weirdly. I don't know.
And I like Shenmue's.
No, but when you have to do it in the mission, you have to do some of the missions, and they control just shit. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, I like Shenmue's because it's the song is
Earth and Fire.
Dun, dun, dun. No, what? No. It's this.
Earth and Sea. Sorry. Yeah, it's called Earth and Sea.
Is it?
Yeah.
Weird. Oh.
Yeah.
It's his fighting music.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Very cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
And obviously, Metal Sonic, if you actually have the DLC, also looks amazing as well. His Metal Booster is his car, which looks so cool. It's like a shark.
Yeah, I know. It's a brilliant vehicle. It's very cool.
Yeah. No, overall, conceptually, I'm so on board with them in cars. I think it's a really cool
I think it's
direction to go in.
I think it looks really cool.
No issue with it whatsoever. All right, tell us about the story then.
Okay, so there isn't, as I said before, there isn't a plot in this game. There just isn't any. So all we have.
Eggman's down, but not out. You better believe it.
Sorry, Max just fired up again.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll just tell Mac to shut up.
Boom.
Okay. So there is no story, but the premise is it is a cross-franchise Grand Prix. So there are 6 cups, each including 4 courses in them, and the cups are as follows. They are the Chair Cup, Graffiti Cup, Egg Cup, Horror Cup, Samba Cup, and the Monkey Cup. So they're all inspired by the different franchises. And in these races, characters from the likes of franchises like Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Monkey Ball, Samba Amigo, Curian Mansion, that one, House of the Dead, Billy Hatcher, Jet Set Radio, and more, all race in land vehicles of various different types across their respective tracks from different franchises. And then at the end of the Grand Prix, a champion is named, and they celebrate in a victory ceremony at Seaside Hill. yeah, that's it really.
That's good.
And then
that
there's
is it.
missions, and that's the other bit of gameplay. Is there are 64 missions to do of just various tasks, and then that's it really. Yeah,
Nice. You know what I think we should do? I think we should just go through. We should just like briefly discuss each character and just talk a tiny bit about all the franchises, just as a nice like little overview.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Go for it.
So obviously we'll just flip flop. So there's obviously Sonic. We know all them. We got Sonic, Tails, Eggman, Shadow, Knuckles, Amy, Big, Metal Sonic.
It's a pretty strong,
Like
selection.
absolute classic selection. As discussed, Big is the anomaly there. Bizarre.
Yeah, which is fascinating,
him,
but
which I
really
love.
cool. I know.
Love seeing him get slapped around by that big frog.
It's
And then
such a
there's
treat.
there's the Bonanza Bros.
Let's start with the Bonanza. I fucking love
The Bonanza
Bros.
Bros.
Bonanza Bros.
The Bonanza Bros.
Mobo and Urobo. They're fucking great.
With their blimp as their all-star.
It's the Bonanza brothers.
So they're
really weird.
I
love how they move.
yeah, they're bizarre.
They're a pair of burglars, and they target a bank, mansion, casino, and a mint, an art gallery.
It's quite a cool little 90s, like a 90s arcade game where you look very 2D and you kind of break into various rooms and
That's so much fun.
avoid CCTV and security guards, etc. So they're like robbers, but really cool little criminals.
I like that.
They're a bit like Heavy and Bomb kind of
they are.
archetypes, aren't they?
They also look quite sort of like Lego. as
Yeah,
well.
they're really nice design. Then there's
Amigo.
Samba
from
Amigo,
Samba
Samba
Amigo.
Amigo. Bum, 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 bada, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, he's the maraca wielding, party loving monkey.
Yes, and his sister Amiga, and their friends Linda, Bingo, Bongo, Rio, Chamba, and Wamba. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Rio. Apparently his life is a non-stop carnival.
Yeah,
and the
so-
more skillfully he shakes his maracas, the hotter the party gets. It's so weird.
Samba da Amigo looks like one of the most boring games like to play. It's just a musical. You make music. So there's a Wii version where you kind of wave the Wii remote around. As far as I understand, I might be grossly doing this game an injustice, but I think that is the thing. You basically press buttons and wave the remote around, and you like.
Yeah,
It's like kind of Guitar Hero, but a sort of completely different Sega's take on it.
I see.
So it's a music making game. You don't move through the environments like you do in these races. Well, so that's the thing I like a lot is that they've like really expounded.
Yeah, this must
on
be great
quite
for the
straightforward.
fans of this shit.
Because if you look at the visuals from Samba de Amigo, the game, you're in like a hallucinogenic space with a kind of overview of the island.
They're wild
So
spaces.
that they've really enhanced them quite a lot.
in a carnival town.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, it's great.
Then we've got Jet Set Radio.
Beat Jet Set, who's
A Rudy who ran away from home to join one of the gangs in Tokyo. Jet Set Radio. I looked at some gameplay. It's quite cool. You're basically
it's fucking awesome. I know.
You're a guy you're him.
I'd love to play it. Yeah.
And you go around tagging the street with graffiti, and they send like an unprecedented and disproportionate military response after you that you then have to avoid while like racking up points as you skate around Tokyo. It's really cool.
It's just so cool. It's just classic Japanese cool shit.
It is.
It's awesome.
And I'm really
it's all
pleased
set in this futuristic Tokyo city
futuristic
called
Tokyo.
Tokyo 2, which is so cool.
So cool.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So I'm
Big fan.
pleased that that's properly they've like lent into that for this game as well, which is cool. Then Oppa, the aforementioned, who's just I love how he looks, and presumably this is the first.
really nice.
I might be wrong, but this might be the first time he's been rendered in 3D because obviously he's just a like little 2D avatar in.
Maybe, yeah.
He looks great. He's a really iconic looking thing.
He's a sentient spacecraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
and he fights
He's
like
really cool.
planets in his game. And he's that's like a 2D. It's like Space Invaders
I'm looking
type.
at it now. Yeah.
It's quite fun.
And then there's Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher, which is
Who's the star of
we've
Billy
talked about
Hatcher
that.
Germany. He's cool.
I think
Is
there's
it-
just one game.
There's a thing with chickens, eggs, and like it's so weird.
You find an
There's a lot
egg,
of
and then
that.
once he's got an egg, he's way more powerful, and the ravens take over his town.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
yeah. The Chicken King.
really weird.
Billy and his friends
Yeah,
are transported to
Morning
Morning Land by the Chicken King.
Who the fuck are the chicken elders?
classic
It's so
Sega
weird.
lunacy.
Yeah, Dark Raven. Interesting.
In the Racing Rooster is his car.
Bizarre. Let me look up the Dark Raven. I'm curious. Dark Raven.
He won't be as cold as that wizard in Knights. Can't remember his name.
Nightmare, and he's pretty cool. but no, he's nowhere near as cold as Nightmare. And
No, that's not his name.
Sorry, that's not his name. He's called. Fuck is his name? He's like an emperor or something, isn't he? What's his name?
It's like Frozen, but not that. It's
no. What the hell is his name? Oh mate, no, don't beat me to it. He is called. Shit.
So annoying.
Wiseman the Wicked.
Wiseman, that's it.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Very
We need to
cool.
play the second night.
The Wii one, yeah.
Then
there's
so he's in it.
Shenmue, which we obviously know.
Ryo
That's
Hazuki-san.
Ryo Hazuki,
Hell yeah.
who is avenging his father's murder in the most beautiful game ever, where you walk around rural suburban suburbia
brilliant.
in Japan in the 70s.
So cool. I
It's just
love it so
epic. Could
much.
not
I love
recommend
it
that more
so
to
much.
anyone.
What a game. Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Kidd is
He's so weird.
I think it's a 2D platformer, Alex Kidd.
I just want to kick him.
Yeah, he's a twat. I've no interest in him.
He looks
He's like
really
the failed
fucking annoying.
Sega mascot.
I know. They tried to get him to be the guy, but he's
obviously
just a
not, like
complete
twat with a
arsehole.
mullet. Spent 7
wanna
years living
send
on
him
Mount
into the
Eternal,
atmosphere.
studying shellcore, the ancient art of shattering rocks with his bare fists. He's
God,
a
what a
prince.
prick.
Really arrogant.
He sounds like such a prick.
I'm not keen on that guy. And then,
Ooh la la.
wow.
From Space Chat, mate. Come on.
Ooh la
Come on
la.
now. Come on now. From Space Channel 5, which I've always thought looked really cool. My biggest exposure to all of this shit before this is from Sonic Riders and Zero Graph, the Sega Carnival stage. What was that? Was that him?
That was Mac, yeah.
Mac, chill. Nice. Yeah, it's like a sort of like sexy space dancing shit, which is just so weird. It looks so Japanese.
It's a dancing game. It's a bit like Samba de Amigo, I think.
It looks like Just Dance, but on like on acid.
Yeah, and she dances with those
pretty weird,
like alien. There's an intergalactic invasion.
Marolians.
Yeah. Any minute now, the penny's gonna drop for player 2.
Sorry, I actually did not mean to get Matt to say that.
You gotta keep Matt quiet. He's a bit chatty today. Okay, then there's.
Wait, hang on. Ooh La La was orphaned at an early age in a spaceship accident. She rescued.
Are we going to talk about
she
her
was
for the whole
rescued from the
episode?
void of outer space by Space Channel 5 reporter, and 10 years later she's now their top reporter. She's shot to fame. Now, yeah, she basically just. She's mainly confronted by her friendly rival Pudding, isn't she? Isn't this linked to that other franchise
Pudding.
that comes in and transformed?
No.
Burning Rangers.
No, mate. It's nothing to do with Burning Rangers. Love Burning Rangers. It's really cool.
Right. Well, yeah. Anyway, there's that. It's cool, but it's not. It doesn't look very fun to play at all.
No.
But I do like Ooh La La.
I'm sure you do. Well, okay.
Do you like BD Joe?
I fucking love BD Joe, mate. He's so cool.
BD Joe. Yeah, he's great. Crazy Taxi.
That's something I honestly think I've played before. It looks really fun. That
yeah, you're driving a
I'd
yellow cab.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's always friendly and cheerful. That's BD Joe.
He's lovely. And then there's the Choo Choos, which are just
great.
these that are fucking weird.
I like them. They're fucking weird, but they're quite fun.
They're space mice and they chase these evil cats.
Yeah. Known as
Choopy, Chubby, and Chubach.
It's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, that's another 2D game, I believe.
And then you got Azobio and Zobigo from the House of the Dead,
which is from the second
the hot
game.
Rod of Horror. Oh, that's their car,
I think. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows, mate? No idea. He was a prison guard. She was an inmate thrown into jail, and are they in love? Yeah. I guess
there's a whole lot going on there. I don't know. I don't really know much about that.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
I'm not. Like, zombies, kind of not my vibe.
I don't care for that shit very much.
We
got the icon.
This game looks like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, but it looks
really hard. It looks nice, but really hard.
Quite gorgeous.
It's like a Marble Blast type.
Always good. Yeah.
Where you it's a platforming puzzle game.
Super Monkey Ball.
But 3D.
I think there's a new one that's come out recently, which is quite cool.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
The villain's called Dr. Badboon.
Nice. Baboon. Classic.
I and his friends have tried to design the fastest banana ever, his car, the Blazing Banana.
Wow.
There you go.
That's fun.
And then Jackie and Akira from Virtua Fighter, which is a classic Street Fighter, fighting game. Yeah. That Sega obviously is quite a big
They're
deal.
very cool, those boys. And then we got a Banjo and Kazooie from Banjo Kazooie, but he's not, but only in the 360 one.
Yes.
Bear and Bird Duo, cool. Yeah, I don't know that it's just another protagonist from a different franchise, another mascot.
Yep.
Then you can do an Xbox Live Avatar
or a Wii Avatar
and a me, which whatever.
don't
Cool.
care for that.
Nice, good shit.
Cool.
Not bad.
So I'm going to ask you some questions now.
Let's do quiz time.
All right, quiz time.
Hang on. Let me just see mine first. Yeah, go on. You go. Go on.
Okay. Right. Well, I just go. No, I'll keep that in. Okay. I got 4.
Always exceed the limit, mate.
Sorry,
Every
I'm sorry.
time. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Right. First question.
Yeah.
What tracks do egg pawns appear in?
That's a very good question.
It is a really good question because actually it's quite a strange mix, and you'd think, it's all the Final Fortress ones, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's one of the Casino Park ones.
Sorry.
Just the one?
Yeah, just one.
Is it Bingo Party?
No.
Is it Pinball Highway?
It's Pinball Highway. Yeah.
Okay.
Weirdly,
Pinball
they're
Highway.
just in Pinball Highway. Bizarre.
Yeah. Then they're in Turbine Loop,
Yep.
and I believe they're in Dark. No, they're in Thunderdeck. Are they in Dark Arsenal?
They're also in Dark Arsenal.
Yeah. That's it, I think, isn't it?
Sorry, they're not in Turbine Loop.
They are. No, sorry, they're in a mission in Turbine Loop. I'm getting mixed up. Okay, so it's just 3. It's just
there's one
Pinball
more.
Highway, Dark Arsenal, Thunderdeck, and Egg Hanger.
Yeah. Egg
Yeah,
Hanger. So
okay,
there's
nice.
4. Pinball Highway, Dark Arsenal, Thunderdeck, Egg Hanger.
Nice, not bad.
Cool. I love that they're in Pinball Highway.
They're
It's
great. I like how long they are.
I was going to say, I like how
They're very
big
tall.
they are.
And they're red as well. Not
They're
orange, which is
obviously,
cool.
they are on the assembly line in Final Fortress with the egg hammers as well, which is cool.
I love seeing it. It's always good to see Egg Hammers. They're
massive,
so cool. Any enemy from Heroes is great. I fucking love the enemies in that game.
Just
okay.
on that point, I love
Go on.
how I think this game.
I love how these are Heroes tracks.
Yeah,
It's great.
this is Sonic
So
Heroes.
cool.
This is the Sonic Heroes world. I think people don't appreciate this. This is the Sonic Heroes world, but like explored deeper and expanded.
Yeah, which is awesome.
we've
We've never seen the inside of Final Fortress. It's so
you,
cool.
you literally, this game literally gives you Casino Park, Final Fortress, and Ocean Palace,
Seaside Hill. Yeah.
like blown up and
I know.
explored and given way
It's
more
brilliant.
intrigue and visual spectacle. It's fantastic.
I've got a lot to say on that. I'll get into that once we get to the levels.
Yeah, and it could if
really
we are potentially, which everyone obviously is because of the movie, everyone thinks we might get a remake of Heroes.
hope
This is
so.
like a taste of what it might be because
I know.
I have to say, Final Fortress looks beautiful.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, it looks epic.
Also, they have so many assets now. They have because all this shit was in TSR. So they literally have Seaside Hill. They've got they got Casino Park. They have Royal Canyon from Shadow. They have Final Fortress. They have half their game assets made already. And it seems their big thing is that they're often too lazy to make new assets, i.e., fucking Chaos Island and Shadow Generations.
Yeah.
But so I mean, half the work's done already. It's
and
great.
they've got Rail. Yeah, did you say that? Rail
I said
Canyon.
Rail Canyon, I said
Sorry,
Rail
yeah.
Canyon,
So there's that as well. It's just really Frog Forest and Grand Metropolis. The
Grand
two,
Met
obviously.
and Hang Castle, Wang Castle,
all the best ones. Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait. Anyway, and Egg Fleet really, but still. Yeah, no, okay. I'll start. I've got an easy question. The first one isn't too exciting. Which 2 tracks were not reused in Team Sonic Racing? The only 2.
The answer to that question is Ocean Ruin and Egg Hanger.
Yeah, correct. Nice. I would have loved to see Ocean Ruin again. However, parts of Ocean Ruin does reappear in Sonic Dash.
Yeah, it does. I
Which
was
is
going to
cool.
say that with that beautiful
I
underwater
love it
tube.
when you go underwater.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Sonic Dash. Or at least I was. I think they've changed it quite a lot. Now I played that game in a very nice time of my life. It was great.
Not like, unlike now, you miserable twat.
Hey, Sega All-Stars is brightening my days. Okay, so you got that right. Okay, what's your second question?
What might you confuse Egg Hanger with?
What a stupid fucking question. Yes, I looked this up. You might confuse Egg Hanger.
There are 2 answers to this question.
with the egg hanger, which is the.
I have to say, I did not know how to spell
battery boss.
hanger, as in like hanger,
Of course you didn't. You fucking idiot.
like where you land stuff in,
I know. Yes.
or
no.
keep stuff that flies.
It's the
Yes,
guy.
it's the flying
it's
battery
the
boss
guy
from Sonic
Flying
and
Battery
Knuckles.
from Sonic,
It's
Sonic
an
and Knuckles.
Eggman boss that hangs on
It's the
on
egg
a
hanger.
rail.
And then you could also, I don't know what else, like the level from Fighters.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it's
I know
based
it's modeled
off,
on it, but it's just it's anything to make that question slightly more interesting. But there you go. That's quite fun.
Fucking need that.
If you're dyslexic, you might think we're discussing that boss like in Sonic and Knuckles, but no, it's Hangar.
Classic. It's useless. I don't get how you don't fucking know that by now. Anyway, okay. My question too. Okay, so who is the fan art character who's found on one of the playing cards in Casino Park's Roulette Road?
Sonia,
do you know?
from Sonic Underground.
That's right. I've never seen that show. No. I don't think I ever will. But
it's with the green hedgehog, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's called Manic or some shit. I
haven't seen it, and it got they like it was a mistake. They removed it in all versions, but the Wii, I think.
Yeah, because it was a piece of fan art by some guy on DeviantArt.
Yeah.
It's just a funky little fact.
Nice.
Okay, what's your third?
What is the name of the two? What are the names? Sorry, of the two drivers from Jet Set Radio?
The two drivers?
Yeah, so I think one of them comes if you do the All-Star move.
As in B. Oh, what?
He's got a mate who appears in the All-Star move. Do you know
Gum?
Yes, beating Gum.
And then the other one?
No, that's it. Those are the two drivers, yeah.
Yeah, because Gum's in Transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then, right, so Amy's car in this game is called what?
Oh, God.
This is a two-part question.
The pink cabaret or something.
The pink cabriolet.
That's it. Yes. Close. Yeah.
Okay. So, can you name any other vehicles in Amy's garage?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see Amy's garage.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd have to park in Amy's garage.
100%.
Come on now. No way. I actually just wouldn't. Go on. It's okay if you don't know him by name. Well, actually, it's not okay, but I'll just accept it.
She's in that.
Mate.
She's
you
in
must
the.
know fucking one of them.
Relax. She's in the pink cabriolet in all Transformed as well.
Yes, and TSR. It just takes a different form in TSR.
Right.
But
So she's.
it's the same car.
I wasn't aware that her car had a name in Sonic R.
It hasn't got a name.
So there's her.
It's just her Sonic R car.
Amy's
so
car.
That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a lovely vehicle.
It's so cool. Okay, what else is there?
When the fuck else does she use a car?
You could. There's one other car, and then you could name another vehicle as well, which is less of a vehicle, but it is a vehicle, and she'd keep it in her garage. So
Give me a clue.
I think pre-Sonic R.
What, in Dash? Sorry, Drift.
Yeah. You know what it's called? Have you any idea what it's called?
I have no idea, no.
It's called the Breeze.
Okay, that's quite fun.
Okay,
that was completely unknown to me.
I know. I wouldn't know either. So she's got a blue car, red car, and a pink car. It's quite cool. And then, and then blue, I don't know, just a bonus one.
I do remember her having another vehicle. Can you give me some kind of clue?
It isn't. No, it won't be what you're thinking. Her board from Sonic Riders.
Oh, okay, Extreme.
Which is her personal board. It's called the Pink Rose.
That's fair.
It's quite cool. Yeah. Okay. So 4.
That's cool. That still will be a lovely garage to see.
Also, I just want to put in here now, just to go on record and say, so recently Sonic Sonic Crossworlds, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I don't know whatever it's called. The new racing game that's been announced.
Very exciting.
I'm going to guess. I'm just going to put my prediction. So if it's true, I can say I said it here.
On episode 11, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing of Sonic the Podcast 2025.
The 2nd of February, we recorded on. They said, I don't know, I saw somewhere that you're going to race through land, air, sea, time, and space. So I reckon it's going to be like different. I reckon the styles will be like, it'll be the rider style and it'll be the driving stuff. So you'll have both of those. And I reckon it'll be across, like, this is a stretch, but maybe it did like different Sonics. So you get movie Sonic, Prime Sonic, Classic Sonic, and modern. That'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
But I reckon they might do that. And that'll just be a huge game. It'll be really cool.
It will be.
That should be a massive fucking game.
It's
so
very
hopefully
exciting.
it will be that. It's very exciting.
Because I loved playing the racing games. I think
Same.
they were fantastic.
I also loved waiting for TSR to come out. It was a real highlight of my.
What's fun is they often release music tracks that you've heard before and remix them, which
the
is
best
always
thing
a
ever.
real treat. But like in a justified way.
Have I told you about my Sand Road story?
No. Where when you heard it and you like passed out or something.
No, what? No, mate, no. I was calling my boy back in 2019, and I got home and like.
Who you mean me or someone else?
No, you won't know my boy. I'm not friends with him anymore.
Rip.
But we no. Like good terms, but not chums.
Do you want to shout out his name or not?
Yeah, mate. Shout out Ethan Hebb. What a guy. No, he's no. So I was calling him, and then halfway through this call, I get it's 5 o'clock, and I get a notification on YouTube saying Sonic just uploaded Sand Road remix. I go, hang on, is that Sand Hill? Holy fucking shit! And I listened to it. I was like, right, hang on, I have to go. So I hung up. I don't know. It was a fucking highlight. It was so exciting. So I thought, no way, this is a niche track from Adventure. I love this song already, and this is an amazing remix. Anyway, well,
and it is an amazing remix.
It's outstanding. And so that's why I'm looking forward to the Crossroad. I really enjoyed the build up to racing game releases because they announced the tracks, the music. It's great.
It feels completely justified to remix and reuse old songs rather than like other Sonic on other types of Sonic games where there should be crazy new content. If you're if we're revisiting areas and tracks, and it makes sense. And it's very exciting.
It's very exciting. Exactly.
This game actually has very few original tracks.
It's got about like 10.
And they're very distinct. I think Rich Jack did them.
They are iconic.
They are
and
iconic.
They're really cool. Like this is the shopping theme.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's very of this era.
Yes, I know. I love it. This too. Love this. They're really cool. Yeah, they're fucking great. They're really cool. They're really good, like menu themes.
They are. Yeah,
they're solid.
I like them a lot.
This is fucking iconic. This is so good. That's so cool.
And I really like how you can choose what music to play.
Same, it's always good.
Yeah, and for each level theme cluster of tracks in the course, you get a really nice selection.
You get a great selection. You're from the Sonic ones and the other franchises we listened to earlier. They're all
nice. Some surprising ones. Wow, they're really good.
Yeah,
I got one more question for you.
Go on.
What is Eggman's all-star move called?
Is it called Missile Madness?
Yes.
I only know that because I brushed past it on the wiki just now.
Good. Do you know what song plays while he smashes it out as well?
Egg Albatross, which is so cool. Yeah. Na. Again, more hero stuff, always good. Yeah, it's a great fucking song. It's just like the song of like just total destruction. It's so cool. It's very good. Yeah, cool.
Eggman incoming!
Nice.
Good. Shall we?
You know what else is nice? So last thing, and then we'll get into the levels.
Yeah.
We should get into it. What do you think of Eggman's shave? He's really trimmed his moustache. It's way smaller.
I think it's for the streamline.
I know, but like I've never seen it so small.
Is it? I didn't actually properly look at that. Let me have a good look.
We'll go look at it now. He's really trimmed it, and it's I don't know. I don't love it, but it's just temporary.
Where can I get a good pic of him in this?
Just find gameplay.
It doesn't look that different, mate, at all. Oh, okay, a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, kind of. He's toned it down a bit.
It's way smaller. It is. No, trust me, it is.
I think it's to make him a bit. Yeah, I think it can be a bit more streamlined. Give him the edge, which he so needs.
He does
because his car's shit, so slow.
What's it called? The Egg Monster.
It's called.
Or is it the Egg Booster?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Is it? No, is it? I don't know.
It's one of them. I'm not sure.
It's called the Egg Monster.
Oh, that's right. Nice.
So
yeah.
All right, let's rank these levels. So,
alrighty.
As usual, I found this quite tricky.
This was really hard.
We do. It's not that every we don't like unbelievably love every single Sonic game. If you want to hear a Sonic game get slammed, just listen to the Superstars there, because that's we give praise where it's justified.
We do,
and this game, the levels are pretty good. To be honest, I think they deserve the praise.
I don't know. It's I mean, it is a fair comment. We are just big fans anyway. So, but everything we like will be heightened by that anyway.
Level aesthetics, and so that's what Sonic's known for. Wasn't known for, but that's what one of the big things people love about it are the environments. So it's completely fair. However, when it's not due, it's punished severely.
Exactly.
Come down hard. Yeah. So let's start with the worst.
Careful, Lulala!
Mate, please. I'm going to go through all of the tracks and areas. There are 9 areas, but we're going to rank them as 8 because we've combined Death Egg and Final Fortress into one. And then there's 25 tracks. So just to quickly go through them all by franchise. So Sonic, you've got Seaside Hill, and in that is Whale Lagoon, Lost Palace, Ocean Ruin. Then you've got Casino Park, which has Roulette Road, Pibble Highway, Bingo Party. You've got Final Fortress, Turbo Loop, Dark Castle, Thunder Deck, Death Egg, Egg Hangar. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, you got 2 zones, Blizzard Castle and Dino Mountain. In Blizzard Castle, you got Icicle Valley, Rampart Road. In Dino Mountain, you got Lava Lair. Samba Amigo, Carnival Islands, all there. Sunshine Tour, Jump Parade, and Rocky Coaster. It's different in the DS version. You get Studio Amigo and Sun Fair, but they're very similar. Jet Set Radio, you got Tokyo 2, and you got 3 places. You got Shibuya Downtown, Rokkaku Hill, and Highway 0. Then you got House of the Dead. All takes place in the Curie Mansion, Outer Forest, Sewer Scrapes, and Deadly Route. And finally, Super Monkey Ball takes you all over, which has 3 different zones, but still one. Jumble Jungle, Detritus Desert, and Pirates Ocean, where you do treetops, sandy drifts, and Monkey Target. That's all.
Okay. What is Detritus Desert?
That's the name of the area that Sandy Drifts is in.
Where does it say that?
On the wiki page.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
And then the jungle of treetops is called Jumble Jungle, and then the ocean in Monkey Target is Pirates Ocean.
Nice. All right.
Weirdly, they all have different zones, whereas all the rest are all in one zone. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. But we have 8 to do because join them all. So and we're doing it by franchise apart from Sonic.
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you?
And Sonic has 4. Doesn't it?
He does have 4,
yeah,
but 3 in this case now.
All right.
Why don't you start with
You want me to start? Am I my worst one? Okay.
Go on, man.
Fine.
Hit it.
Yeah.
I know what it's going to be.
Really?
Gotta say it.
Tell me what you think it's going to be.
I reckon it's going to be Carnival Island.
Okay. You're wrong.
Fuck.
Yeah. Prick. I'm not going to tell you what is it. So broadly speaking, I'd say I can split these into 3 bottom, 3rd place, 2nd place, and 3rd place were all clustered. So my bottom lot are pretty much tied. I would say. Yeah. But if I had to pick, I would say, I would say my worst one, or the one I'm least fond of, is Blizzard Castle / Dino Mountain, which is obviously the Billy Hatcher stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I didn't think I'd put that, but then having really thought about it, that's what I'm at. So that's Icicle Valley, Rampart Road, and Lava Lair.
Why?
So I think I just enjoyed the vibe the least, to be honest. I like them. They're cool. Icicle Valley is you go through an ice. It's very much ice based. There's an ice cave, and then there's a big. Hang on, let me pull up. I want to pull up the visual so I can actually talk to it because I've got notes, but it's not particularly exhaustive.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. Where is it? I've got a.
I mean, don't you love that song?
I do love the song.
The music's great in this one.
Yeah. So it's nice. It's just. I actually think the courses are probably some of the weaker ones. I think they're just very straightforward. So Icicle Valley is dead simple. This is quite cute. It's like a toy town castle with it's got windmills with big ice. What do you call those things? Snowflakes on them.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Rampart Road is like rickety bridges, and you kind of move. You go through this quite big castle, which is also cool. Yeah. And then Lava Lair is inside an active volcano. Yeah. Which is great. They're good courses. I'm just the least fond of them. I think the course design is quite straightforward. The Lava Layer and Rampant Road are a bit long and a bit basic, so you get slightly bored doing the same thing 3 times over. Icicle Valley's nice and short. They just pulled me in the least, I felt, to be honest.
That's not. I had quite a different reaction to it.
Really?
Yeah. Curious. Curian.
Yeah, that is curious. I like Rampart Road's cool. Like the castle high up in the mountains. That's nice with the flags. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They just didn't pull me in. Like I thought everything else.
Spyro, aren't they?
They are quite Spyro. Yeah, that's a good shout. All of the others just had a bit more. They all had something else I could distinctly say, yeah, I really like that about them.
Yeah.
I remember when I played it, whenever I got to a Billy Hatcher level, it was like, well, we'll sort of get this one over and done with.
Fascinating. Wow.
I do love this though. Is it this one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Number 2.
This is
such a cracker.
Knockout tune. So catchy.
It's fucking great. It's very good.
Yeah, it's a great little song, but it's not enough to push it into anything like higher than where it is, to be honest.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's quite Spyro. It's the kind of like fantasy element. It's obviously, yeah, it's cool, but I just haven't got a whole much more to say about it, to be honest. I'm not that fond of any of them. I think actually that the one that really gave me fatigue was Lava Layer.
Yeah, I'm less fond of that one.
It's just long, and
which I want to do a thing with each one. Which one's your favorite track in the selection?
Rampart Road.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Rampart Road's my favorite. So it's dynamic, varied. I like the rope bridges. It's got a good shortcut that you can take.
Agreed.
And the kind of castle aesthetic is cool. I like a castle up in the snowy mountains is epic.
Yeah.
Cool. But take the whole thing together, and actually, I think for me it sits at the bottom.
Wow, fascinating. Immediate discretion from
what about you, big lad?
Digression from me. Okay, well, for my number 8, I put Carnival Island.
Samba.
Listen
what do you mean? Do you mean this one?
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Why?
Not my thing.
You don't like Carnival?
I just don't like the aesthetic, man. Enough for me. No, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
You've never liked this one, to be fair. Did that song I like grow on you at all, or not?
A tiny bit.
It's kind of epic, no? Like it feels like we're stepping it up a level, and now it's like a bit more serious.
Dissonant. It's like an idiot playing on a flute. They've never. I don't know. No. So I think the spectacles is quite. I don't know, because it's just so extreme. Everything is manic. Everything's going insane. It is properly just party town. But
it is insane.
It's just mental.
That's why I had to give it higher, because it's so imaginative.
I don't know. Yeah, but like, what a unique aesthetic to have, like sort of like dreamy Mexican psychedelia. It's just mad. However, I don't know. I just don't really like that aesthetic very much. I've never been sort of drawn to the like Mexican like carnival.
That's a little bit racist, bro.
No, bro. Samba shit. It's just not for me.
Yeah. No,
I like in Sunshine Tour when you drive into the sort of weird like dreamy world. It's quite nice, and there's some fucking giant like fairy floating around. That's quite cool.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but I don't know. But Sunshine Tour is quite a boring drive. It's a very simple drive. I don't find it very, very interesting. Jump Parade is cool, but I don't know. I like the like.
Remind us what's each course.
I like the rocky desert stuff. Well, so Sunshine Tour takes you through like Carnival Town, and you go into these weird psychedelic I don't know, areas that then sort of transporting areas that then take you to this. You go through like a fucking, I think, is it like a boxing arena or something? And then you keep going, and then you turn be back in the city. Then
it's not really a city. It's like a carnival town mixed with like a hallucinogenic Rainbow Road-esque kind of limbo space.
Yeah. And then Jump Parade is a sort of round, bumpy, well, as the name says, jumping track where you go over these big sort of like on the I guess the outskirts. It's more rocky and sort of deserty, which I like. And then there's lots of big balloons, and then Rocky Coaster is a sort of, it's in like it's like a sort of Grand Canyon type area. It's in these big like rocky sort of Wild West trains stuff, and then but that's some of it. That's actually quite misleading because it's not like that at all, but it's got elements of those. And then you go through this fucking purple tube, and it's just mental. It's quite hard to describe. And then. Yeah, I don't know, just sort of everywhere.
So what is it that you actually don't? You don't like the vibe?
The vibe just isn't my thing, and I prefer the vibes of all the others just much more.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's still impressive. Rocky Coaster's a bit. It's a bit tricky. I just don't enjoy it very much. My favorite one is Jump Parade. Again, simple, and I don't know. I find driving a bit boring, but if I had to pick, I'd say it's that.
That's my least favorite one. That one.
Don't know. Yeah, I just put it there. The main reason is it's just not.
Do you not like the tunage?
The tunage is all right. I like how this starts.
I hate this one. It's my least favourite one.
Yeah, no, but then I don't like it. Once like.
Do you not like this one?
Singing. Yeah, this is iconic. That one's great. That one's fucking great.
So the one I was talking about before is this one. Hang on, no.
No, it wasn't.
Is it Bum Bum?
No, it's Carnaval.
Ah. I like how it goes into a minor. Yeah, nice. So it feels like it's stepping up, and it's like, oh no, this is serious now.
No, it doesn't.
This is the big time now.
It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like they've hired the wrong guy to host the carnival, and he's made it all weird. It's not. I don't know. It may work for some, but not myself.
No, it's fair enough. One of the only things I haven't been able to win you over on is that.
Yeah, you'll get as in terms of songs.
In terms of songs, yes. That I obviously find, and then you go, no, I hate that, and then you go, actually, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that happens most of the time. Not always though.
This is literally the only time that hasn't happened. Even what's the Unleashed song? Like Black Dark Guy.
Hog Night. What the fuck is it called? Dark Guy Spawn Boss.
Dark Guy Spawn Boss is an unbelievable song.
That's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one I understand.
I don't know. It's not for me. That's
all right, fine.
I just don't enjoy it. Right. Again, I can see why you would, but I prefer all the others much more.
Fair enough. Well, I haven't even put that in my 7. It's even higher for me. Do you know what my 7 is?
That's crazy, bro. What's your 7?
My 7 is what's it called? Super Monkey Ball.
Is it?
Yeah. That entire franchise.
Me and you are quite different.
We
this
have
is so
diversified.
Why?
Well, let's go through the tracks. So you've got Treetops,
tell me about that.
Sandy Drifts, and Monkey Target. Yeah. Really Well, actually, the last one's a completely bizarre name, but presume it's got something to do with the... Treetops is a beautiful looking course. One of the nicest like jungle vibes I've ever seen. Actually, it's gorgeous. Really lovely. You're kind of moving through platforms on the treetops connected by wooden paths in like insane sprawling vines and dense greenery. It's really, really nice. But what a fiddly, annoying course because the turns are so tight and you half the vehicles just can't cope. You need to be on a highly maneuverable one. You need to be on a bike.
No, basically. Mate. I think you're just playing wrong.
All right, whatever. Then there's Sandy Drifts, which is this crazy desert like array of cogs and massive desert machinery amidst temples and like ancient ruins. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. And then Monkey Target is like it's quite a memorable course because it's probably I think actually Sandy Drifts is the hardest course. But Monkey Target's got a particularly difficult U-bend section at the end where you climb up like 4 U-bends all the way back up to the top of the course, and then you fly down among pirate ships, basically.
I don't know. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it is really cool. I had to rank them. Okay, I
don't like a ranking, bro.
I really like these levels. I think they're really, really good. I think the environment is beautiful, and the design is really cool. But I had to, something had to go here, didn't it?
Fuck.
So I just like the others a tiny bit more.
I can't believe you picked Korean Mansion.
Oh wait, just hold fire on Korean Mansion.
I knew you'd fucking like.
Had a little bit of a U-turn on that.
You always do.
So shut up! I'm talking about that at the moment. Treetops has it is beautiful. The flowers in particular, and the toucans flying around and monkeys. It's just a bitch of a course. It's really short and really unpleasant and not very fun. That's where it basically just slips up because it is.
You're so wrong.
You can't go fast. You just can't. You can't actually pick up speed.
Don't you just love drifting?
Yeah, but it's quite
no, it's a drift fest.
I agree. It's a good challenge. It is a good challenge.
Great challenge.
I agree. Once you get good at it, it's fun.
Yeah.
What isn't fun is the sandy drifts. Is actually just quite hard and fucking fiddly.
But you have to learn it. And then it's really rewarding.
I agree. You're right.
There are moments in it that are fucking hard, but
it's just even when you do learn it, it's still like
there are some very tricky turns that you just wouldn't see.
There are some very tricky turns, and also like if you are in a car that doesn't have good maneuverability, it's a nightmare. However, the design of these massive cogs and architecture and scaffolding around these giant like carvings of monkeys etched into the stone in this huge valley is really cool.
It is, yeah.
It's a really, really interesting area and design. You get a really good overview of all these courses if you watch the like pre-race sort of.
You do. I love the pre-race cutscenes.
Yeah, they're really nice. It takes you through all the sections.
I let them run. So
yeah, that's what I'm looking at as I speak. They're really, really nice. It's cool. It's cool. I can't knock it. I think it's the hardest course in the game, but that doesn't mean the challenge is not welcome.
Yes.
And then the Monkey Target, I actually love. I think it's a great course.
Monkey Target's brilliant.
Yeah, and I think that you can master those U-turns if you just figure out how to drift at the right time. Whereas sandy drifts, sometimes you just can't make it. They're just too tight. They're too tight. And I love the flying ships and the tropical vibe. It's something had to go at seventh place, right? It's just all the others are just slightly higher, and that's where I put it. It gets knocked because I just think the others are a bit better, and so the courses they're just slightly less enjoyable than some of the others. Sandy Drifts in particular is a bit of a like, oh fucking hell. But the scope and vision is epic.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I disagree with a lot of that, but okay.
All right. Well, you can challenge it when you get to it.
I can't wait. Okay, so
what
that's
have you
put
seven. In second?
My 7 is Korean Mansion.
Okay, I thought so.
I just
you know what? You're wrong.
Yeah, I fucking knew you'd do this shit, and I thought, no, this is what I just don't think
you are wrong, bro.
No. Let me just start out with the tunes in this one are pretty fucking good. The bass line. He just came. The bass line in these songs is really good. Like hope with he's just sat next to me. And I sometimes give him the mic and he makes some noise. No, the bass line in the Korean Mansion. This is the first one.
That's nice.
Bear with. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
This is good shit.
That is
good. Good beat. Yeah, big fan.
Are you going to play the Super Monkey Ball music actually? Because I forgot.
Don't you worry.
I really like that shit.
Oh, they're great, aren't they? I know.
Did you find the organ track?
Cool. Yeah, it's here. Aura of Dread. Aura. Yeah.
This is
Ready?
Good.
Listen, how amazing is this? It's fucking spectacular. It's magnificent.
Wait, let it play for a bit.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They're so weird.
It's really, really cool. I had no idea that music was good. No,
same, I know.
And yet you've slammed it down in second last place.
I don't know. So there are 3 ones in this: Outer Forest, Sewer Scrapes, and Deadly Root. I think Deadly Root is by far my favourite. Deadly Root's brilliant because of the roof.
You got to explain
part.
them. We got to explain them.
I will.
No, but just take us through so we know what you're talking about.
I will. You've got Outer Forest is the hence the name. It's the forest which surrounds the mansion. So you drive through these sort of graveyard paths with lots of trees, and that's sort of it.
Yeah, that is it.
You occasionally go through little sort of crypts and buildings.
I think you smash through a window.
Yeah, exactly. Sewer Scrapes is the haunted sewers underneath the mansion, which is quite cool. There's sort of monsters and like green acidic goo everywhere. Yeah. Twisting turns, caves. Yeah, a lot of that as a big jump. And then, I don't know, Deadly Root is my favourite. It has a massive round, you ascend a path by doing an endless drift and you come out on the roof of the mansion. It's really cool. Go around and then you crash through a glass ceiling and you're in a like secret lab. I don't know. That's brilliant. I think that's my favourite one. It's really good. That explores the actual interior of the mansion. Which apparently is quite a big deal. So I don't know. Perhaps in the franchise, it's like I don't know. You don't actually see it. I don't know.
I think I watched some gameplay footage.
I read it somewhere.
I think you do go in the mansion.
Anyway, yeah.
But it's like the main guy's lab. I think Kurian he's a big deal in the game.
Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah. I don't know. It's just again the aesthetic isn't my favorite thing. The like zombie stuff, but. The gothic shit's quite cool. Like I like the castle. I like all the sort of rooms. I don't know. I like if I'm racing, I like to be racing through a vibrant, bright, funky, cool environment. And this is sort of the opposite of it.
Super Monkey Ball.
Super Monkey Ball. Or any of the Sonic ones. I don't know. I just sort of found this one the least inspiring. Second to Carnival Island, which I just didn't like really. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just sort of not. Again, it's just not really my thing. I don't love the like zombie shit with them walking about. It's just not, It's just
a bit scary for you.
It's just not it. Yeah, I just can't handle it. I just shit myself. I don't know. It's just a bit boring. There's not much else to say about it really.
No, that's fair.
But I love Deadly Root. Goes hard.
Yeah, it does go hard. All right, nice. Well, I'll just correct that when I get to mine in a couple of things.
Well, I've got a lot of corrections to do for you as well.
So in my
what's your 6?
Seaside Hill.
What the fuck? We've done this shit so differently. This is so interesting. I'm not sure if we've ever been more different.
Well, here we go.
This is so exciting. Okay.
But again,
this is your 6, right?
These are all, they're so close. I only just prefer this to the one below it. Yeah, Seaside Hill. So reason I've really gone on feeling for these, right? Reason being,
I can tell.
Like
not much thought here.
I love Seaside Hill, and it's amazing to explore more of Ocean Palace and see that architecture again is epic.
Fucking beautiful.
I guess the only reason it's here really is because it's so familiar. Like so familiar. So it just excites me a little bit less to drive through it than some of the newer, more like scintillating environments. You've got 3 tracks. Whale Lagoon, which is unbelievably straightforward. Like the main attraction of that is this massive orca that's flying around.
Yeah, he's great,
which is really cool. It's a very straightforward. I think it's nearly like a figure of 8 layout. Basically, you just
it is not entirely, but mostly.
Yeah, it's very straightforward. Though you can do it very quickly. Lost Palace is the next one, and that's a kind of extended version of the first track with more.
No, it isn't.
No, but it's a variant of, isn't it? It's got
no, it's very different. But yeah, go on.
They're not that different.
They are.
How?
They are.
How is it that different?
You're on the beach in Lost Palace, and then you're in the canyons, and then you're on the bridges.
Yeah, but
Whale Lagoon is a like small island.
All of those aspects are in Whale Lagoon.
No, you're not. Not really. Anyway, go on.
All right. Well, whatever. You basically drive through. There's a loop to loop. You go on a beach. You fly past Lost Palace. Ocean Palace, which is really cool. Like the big front of it.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Holy God.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I also I'll briefly love the chair. in this game.
Yeah,
the audience in all the races are the chair, and they're like waving flags at you.
Yeah, I like how that's consistent across all 3 racing games because they have that in TSR too.
There's some big totem poles at the start of Lost Palace as well, which is cool because it's like
totem poles. Yes, I know what you mean.
Green Hill by the sea. It's nice.
Yes.
And then lastly, the most memorable one is Ocean Ruin, where you spend the majority of the course in this glass underwater tunnel, which is beautiful, and you see all sorts of marine life. There's a massive red starfish. There's a huge like shark type thing.
Have you seen the sperm whale? He's terrifying.
That's
so
one.
scary.
He's very frightening. He's quite quick. You could miss him.
I could handle Kieran Manchin. I couldn't handle him.
Yeah, he's a lot.
And behind him is an endless abyss.
He's on the threshold of
my nightmare
of an abyss.
Yeah.
And you get some absolutely lovely tracks: Seaside Hill, Palm Tree Panic, Resort Island, A New Day, which isn't that nice, but it's quite cool, and Emerald Coast, which is beautiful.
God, Emerald Coast.
But it really is nice to have this playing while you're racing. I have to say, it's just such a treat. Obviously, we love this game and song. Epic.
Fucking brilliant.
They're beautiful, really beautiful levels. Like the way the way the light interacts with all of the nature. Yeah. It's nice to see chopper and crab meat. I love all the animals in it as well. Really lovely. Yeah, it's fantastic. They're a treat. They're a joy to race through. They're just literally the only reason I can say why it's here is because all the ones I put above it have a bit more like novelty to them, whereas this just all feels
I can see that.
very familiar. Apart from Ocean Ruin, that tunnel is
fucking dope, bro.
Outstanding. I also love how it does a loop the loop and it like goes outside the water.
I know,
so you see the sky. And then you go back in and you're underwater again.
The sky becomes the sea.
Yeah, it's
if you will.
That is beautiful. I don't know why they didn't reuse
really
that.
Cool. I know. I don't know.
In the later racing games. But it's a treat.
What do they do instead? Oh, Ocean View, which is the one from All-Stars Transformed.
Yeah.
Which is also pretty cool.
So there you go.
Cool. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. That's your 6.
Mm-hmm.
My 6 is Casino Park.
So different. Okay.
I know. What the fuck?
I bet our first place is the same. I'll say that now.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it might be. Anyway. Okay, so Casino Park has 3 tracks. You've got Roulette Road, Bingo Party, and Pinball Highway. These are all pretty similar. Roulette Road is defined by a giant roulette wheel that you drive around, I think, twice. Bingo Party is on a black. No, it's not blackjack. What's it called? The what's it called? Slots or something? No,
it's a fruit slot machine, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's the one called that's like flat on the ground with squares and you put chips in it and it heads to the top?
It's like jacks or I can't remember. I know what you're saying though. It's one word, I think.
Oh, craps.
Craps, that's it. Yeah.
Is it craps?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's craps, that one. You drive over a massive craps board. I like how big it all is in this. Everything's massive in this. And then Pinball Highway, you go across a pinball. It's really cool.
This is the course that made me think like this is doing Casino Park justice. This is like giving that whole world like a makeover in modern day.
Because in Heroes, there's actually, I mean, it's deceptively empty.
Yeah.
There's not actually much there.
No, this is rammed.
This is packed, and you're tiny, which is a weird decision because you're not small in Heroes, but you're much smaller than everything else. So everything's fucking massive. Which just adds to it. It's really cool. I love the designs. Obviously, I love what you drive on. I like how you drive on the purple glass and then the like nice green, fabric mat you get in casinos. The egg prawns are I like them in this one. They're good. I like the level design of Roulette Road. I like the branching. There's lots of branching pathways.
Yeah, you can go left or right.
I enjoy that. I don't know. I completely. I've written here, just like you said, they've really squeezed out all of the like potential from Casino Park and got it all into these tracks, which are really inventive and cool. Yeah, like the chips falling as obstacles is great, or like the cars everywhere and the big neon sign. It's very very immersive.
I love the buildings as well. It's actually mental.
It is. It's crazy.
There's so much going on.
I know. It's really cool. So yeah, big fan, but it's 6th for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I prefer the rest. Yeah.
See, I'm not hating on you for doing that. That's chill.
Yeah. All right. Have I upset you? Go on.
You're just you're just scared of zombies. One idiot.
I don't know. You're just so wrong.
So in fifth place for me, I've put Carnival Island.
Wow.
Okay. So we've already covered this. Sunshine Tour, Jump Parade, Rocky Coaster. So I was just a bit taken aback when I played this again because of how mental it is, and it's in fucking sane. I guess it's reflected in the game itself, but the one that in particular, the first one, Sunshine Tour, is fucking nuts. The massive hallucinogenic area with the rainbow colors and the icons of maracas and whatever's on like all around you, and then the enormous floating pinata type thing like that's sort of bobbing around and looking at you. And then all of the little figurines and I love the carnival town that you start at. I love the vibrancy of all the colors and the buildings jumping and bouncing and all the people in hats. And I just think it's so cool and inventive. It reminds me of the Riders track. I can't remember what it's called.
What, Sega Carnival?
For obvious reasons, yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's in it. Yeah,
it is in it. Yeah, it literally is. Yeah, it reminds me of that. But like I don't know, the sort of vibe of it is just. It also reminds me of Digital Dimension because it does the same thing of like you travel through a kind of normal area and then you go into a crazy area.
It reminds me of Nights.
Yeah, it is quite nice as well.
Very Nightsy. Yeah.
I love it. I think that if I'm right, the like on Sunshine Tour, the pre cutscene thing takes you to an area you don't see in the track, which is like the arena that all the music plays that you spend most of your time in the actual game. Yeah, which I don't think you see it in the unless you drive past it and it's in the distance. I love the aesthetic of that one. The Jumpy Road one I'm less keen on, to be honest, because it's just not that fun to play. Yeah, it's my least favorite one. And Rocky Coaster's like you drive around this rocky cliff and it's got more of just the same crazy. Honestly, I just admire how nuts it is and how like bold.
It is fucking bonkers.
When you really look at it and you actually spend time looking at the buildings and all the different characters and how they're moving, it's in fucking sane. I like the neon spiders that drop down and the giant, but like the balloons and how they look and the town and it's just cool. It's just really, really cool. I was impressed.
It is just so extreme.
Yeah.
It's incredibly just. I'm looking at it. It's just like. It is an overload.
Yeah, and like there's a rock in the distance with sunglasses on and shit like that.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, it's just you got to applaud that. So for that reason, I'll be honest, I had Seaside Hill on top of this, and then I thought, no, actually, Carnival Island's got something like crazy going for it that I have to applaud.
It's not a boxing arena. I was wrong. It's a like concert.
Yeah, but that's where you spend.
Oh no! It is.
It's not a boxing arena.
No, but it's like a wrestling.
It's
thing.
not.
It looks like a
It's
WWE
not. It's
shit.
not. It's where if you look at the gameplay footage of the original game, that's what you play in. That you stand in that arena.
Oh, I see.
And play music.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's my justification. It's just fair. I thought I wouldn't like the vibe, but you know those big rocks with the sunglasses, all the people, the buildings jumping around, it's great.
Yeah, nice. No, that's fair. I can see why. Okay, well my 5 is Tokyo 2, Shibuya Downtown, Rokkaku Hill, and Highway 0.
Why the hell is that so low?
I know you'd put this one really high. This one's so cool. This one's just so fucking cool. I think it's brilliant. So Shibuya Downtown takes you through, downtown Shibuya in the day, over these big heights, big roads, really, really cool shit. Nice, lovely bends. This one's a pleasure to play. It's so much fun. Rokkaku Hill is like a sunset underground. You go through malls, trains, car parks, which is really, really cool. And then Highway Zero is a nighttime one, which goes over highways, construction sites, and near this giant, what are they called? Pagoda, a massive pagoda, which is really cool. It's just brilliant. I think it's fucking gorgeous. The reason it's not higher is I don't know. There's just a thing of like, like I don't know. It's just like, this is just really cool. This is just awesome. But I don't know. I just prefer the later ones more. I love the. I just love that it's like a Japanese city because it's just awesome. And of course this music, which is just legendary. I'm trying to get some sleep.
So good. Mum can't sleep or whatever.
So weird, but just genius.
The music's so good.
The music's brilliant. Or this one. Understand. This is a great one.
Oh yeah, the concept of love. They're just fantastic. These, again, like you said, honestly, the next 5 are all pretty fucking close for me. There are just small things to make them better. I had this above Final Fortress. Well, that's my next one. I'm just giving it away. Still. Spoiler alert.
But the reason it's below is because we combined it with Death Egg, which pushed it higher.
Okay.
For me.
That's fair.
Anyway, otherwise it would. I'd say it'd be in 4th because it's great. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I honestly no complaints. But like, I just think the rest are better. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Matt just had an opinion there. Hit the voice. Yeah. Okay. You're wrong, but that's fine.
I'm sure you feel differently.
I'm surprised. I'm a bit upset.
You can wait until you do that.
I'm really surprised. I thought you'd have that higher.
I know. I knew you thought I would.
Yeah.
But you're wrong.
Okay. Fine. Fair enough. So we're now halfway. So we're gonna. These are the top 4 as opposed to bottom 4.
Yes.
Okay. You. I honestly think you've said. There's one of mine you haven't said. They're in my top 4.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
It's so weird.
Absolutely
I know.
Crazy.
You've said 3 of mine.
This is it's unprecedented, really.
It's mental. I know. You've never done this.
My 4th place is Casino Park.
Okay.
It's just crazy. So Carnival Island, Casino Park, I pretty much rated the same. I've just put Casino Park higher, to be honest, because how cool it is to see that area in Sonic Heroes like blown up and made modern and given so much more detail. These are insane tracks. They're absolutely crazy. You get the fireworks, the chips falling. They're quite linear courses. Like as you said, the only interesting thing they do really is like in terms of literally course layout is the kind of choice you can go either way.
Yeah, exactly.
But you do cool things like you fly through that tumbler of balls. You jump across a poker table. There's some really cool when you really look. There's some really cool like just casino architecture features. There's like a glass dome.
Yeah, and they're like balloons are insane.
Yeah, there are balloons. There's a massive roulette wheel. There's a glass dome with a huge dice in it. The hotels, presumably they're hotels, are amazing. Some of them are they're not like linear buildings. They've got a sort of jigsaw-like design. Really cool. It just takes that bingo highway aesthetic with the huge bingo things that are spinning and just makes it like on acid, basically. The crazy billboards. I just love it. It's just casino vibe that Sonic's so good at, done like at an unbelievable scale. The tracks are generally quite short and fun as well, and quick. You can like blast through them quite fast.
That was the reason that I marked it lower, is that I just didn't have. I based a lot of this off fun. I didn't have as much fun doing those ones.
I actually did. I actually had
I don't know. I always sort of didn't.
How can you not when you get songs like this that come with it? This is one of the Casino Park tunes.
A tune.
What a song. Yeah, I won't play too much of that because we'll save that for the Sonic R pod. And then you also get...
play the entire song on that.
Oh, yeah. New appreciation.
Why is this
Really
in
weird?
Cinepar?
Yeah, it shouldn't be here, but I haven't. Probably because it's so fucking good. New appreciation for this song.
Did you not have just the utmost respect and appreciation for this song before?
Weirdly, I always liked it, but
No.
when I raced to this a lot across one of the levels, and it's this bit.
Yeah, mate. Da, 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 da.
This is crazy good.
Dun, 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 da, da.
Wait, here we go. This bit.
Right, this. No. It's the breakout.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Sorry,
later.
it's not yet.
It's after.
I'll
this.
let it run.
No, we're saving for adventure.
No.
This is the best thing
I don't
ever.
care. I'm gonna play it now.
This bit.
Yeah, now.
I had. Pause it.
Can't
Now,
go with that. It's just insane.
I had that moment you had about 5 years ago. I listened to it and thought, holy shit, that bit's amazing.
That like
What the fuck?
it's genius when it
It's
drops. I don't know
so good.
what you call that technically.
Dun, dun, dun,
when it
dun.
like it just hits so hard.
It's unbelievable.
Anyway,
You should try skiing to that. It's the best thing
I'll
ever.
probably just crash. I think that
I did.
that is that helped.
I actually have crashed to that song. It was great.
Like Tails.
Yeah.
Did a massive snowball hit you?
Yeah. Avalanche.
Yeah, it's a great course. I love it. Super cool. And the big part of why it's so high for me is the Sonic Heroes link. I just think that's epic.
Yeah. No, fair. Cool. Okay, that's your 4. My 4 is Final Fortress / Death Egg Zone.
Oh my god. So now you've said all mine.
Yeah.
So one of the ones that I've ranked bottom, you've ranked top. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
That is crazy.
I know. I can't wait. So, Final Fortress takes you through Turbine Loop, Dark Arsenal, and Thunder Deck.
And Egg Hanger.
Death Egg Zone takes you through Egg, mate. Please,
Soz, mate.
just chill with this Egg Hanger business.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry. How do you spell that again? Retard. No. So Turbine Loop is as it says, it's a loop around all the sort of turbines on the interior of Final Fortress, which is so cool, never seen before. Dark Arsenal takes you through the sort of factory part of it, where all the weapons are made, and the egg pawns and the egg hammers on conveyor belts. Sort of long winding path in a like sort of poorly lit factory. It is dark in there. And then Thunder Deck, which is just so cool, is the top of the is on the I guess the bridge or what's the word for it? The top of the ship.
The command deck.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no. The deck. I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Under a heavy storm, and you go past cannons and engines, and it's a great spectacle. And then Egg Hanger is on the side of the Death Egg through I don't know, just various sort of like industrial machines and shit. It's really cool. Past all the ships that are coming in.
It's
and landing.
mainly the kind of arsenal, I think.
Yeah, it's very Death Star. It's very cool.
Yeah, very.
So I mean. Obviously, I fucking love Final Fortress, and I think it's so cool. I love that we see the interior of the ship, never seen before. There isn't any of the actual level from heroes in there. You just get some new stuff inside, and you get the top of the ship, which you don't see.
The top of the ship. So you get the bit where Metal Sonic Near Metal Sonic
yeah,
stands on,
exactly,
which just looks amazing.
It's so cool. You know what I was gonna do.
There's some really cool like gizmos and shit just being moved around.
Come on, sorry. Who's talking about Final Fortress?
Sorry, I'm just
you will be.
Okay, sorry.
Is it in your 4th place? No.
No, it's higher where it should be, you idiot.
Yeah, whatever. No,
look at Thunder Deck. I'm sorry, that's so fucking cool.
Have you seen? Thunder Deck is fucking awesome.
Have you seen? There's you should look at the montage. The pre-race montage.
I know what it is.
There's a drift shot across the deck, looking up through all the tunnels at that like command center bit. It's unreal.
I know, it's very cool. Wait, I'll get it up now. Hang on. I'm curious. Sega All-Stars.
Someone's made a montage of every single.
The remix that they for TSR is awesome.
Yeah,
it's red. It's really cool. Here we go. Let me see it. Wow, look at that. It's so big. Yeah, I've just seen it. It's huge. It's seriously cool. Thunder Deck. It's fucking awesome. Look at that. Look at them cannons. Amazing. Yeah, it's brilliant, but I don't know. I prefer the next 3. So yeah, I love the holograms, the giant Eggman green face in Turbine Loop. I love the big screens, all the sort of like loose,
the green face,
weird like sort of like grabby arms which are holding things. You know, like
it's an assembly line.
It's such a sort of mess in there. It's really cool. Yeah, like big vents, engines. I love it. Dark Castle's so cool. The Egg Hammers are just awesome. I fucking love Egg Hammers, so it's great to see them. And then Thunderdecker, we just said, it's just unbelievable. What a great spectacle. Hard track as well, which is good. Some nice tricky turns, which is great.
But it's really good. It's not like unfair, like
no. You
Super
just have to,
Monkey Ball.
You just have to master.
It's just solid.
Drift.
Yeah,
Super Monkey Ball's not unfair at all. You just have to master the drift. You're just shit. And then so. Egg Hanger, like Thunderdeck, these spectacles just insane. You're racing as these ships are landing on this space station. It's fucking cool. It's really, really good. And you get to see the interior of the Death Egg, because the most you get to see is before Forces is just, well, what is it? It is just Sonic 2, right? I think it is just Sonic 2. And then like the race in Sonic Drift or something, but that's it.
Of the Death Egg?
Yeah.
Isn't it in 3?
Fuck, sorry, that as well. I knew I forgot something.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
And technically 4.
No, but that comes
it's after. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. No, that's great. I love the Doomsday Zone shuttle, which flies, and that's really cool.
Yes.
You know, the blue one. That's just a cool.
Sorry, what
awesome
was
thing to see.
that? Was amazing. What was that?
It's the thing you fight in as Hypersonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh my god, that's
blue
what
ship.
it is. I knew I recognised it.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
so fucking cool.
It's amazing.
That flies across right at the start.
Yeah.
Is Eggman's in Sonic 3? Is Eggman controlling that?
Yeah. He's in that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's just awesome. And the lap is great. Lots of cool shortcuts. I love the shortcuts in these games. They're really cool. But I have to knock it down a bit because we can't fucking play it. It's only on Xbox 360 and it's not backwards compatible with Xbox One. So you literally can't play unless you got a 360 or a PS3. It's
you have to, and you also have to have the disc.
Do you?
Yeah, you can't buy it on the store anymore. You have to have the disc.
That's annoying. Yeah, so that's just a pain. It's really like annoyingly inaccessible.
Yeah,
but you can play it in Transformed, which is cool as well.
And
so
it is
okay.
the same.
Yeah. But no, there you go. That's why. Yeah, so 4th place for that, because I mean it's all just brilliant. It's all really cool. But my next 3, I just love more, and I had a lot more fun playing. I think they're really fun, these next 3, and are designed very well. Okay. The 2 reasons I have them so high. Just to clarify, isn't that mad? I know. Just to clarify, I've gone off these of the design and how much fun and just how much I enjoyed, which it's insane how different that is to you. But anyway, interesting. Okay, that's my 4. What's your 3?
Korean Mansion. I've put in 3rd place.
Wow, mate. Classic.
Yeah.
You're so wrong. Go on.
Well, so
try and sell me on it.
I think Korean Mansion, I will say hesitantly that it has the greatest diversity of track throughout each one.
No, it doesn't.
Between each of them.
No, it doesn't.
So Outer Forest, you've got, obviously, it is a fairly straightforward spooky forest course that goes through the mansion. The sewer scrapes is an epic. You forgot a major feature of that.
I actually don't like sewer scrapes.
You forgot a major feature of that.
Is it the guy at the start?
There's something called Tower, which is a 5-headed monster.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that is in like
slams its head down.
Yeah. It's in when you go round the sewer. That that arena like that in a sewer that's been used in so many games. It's in Fable. There's a Kraken. You fight a Kraken in Fable. Yeah. It's in Knights of the Old Republic. That's like round sewer area. Anyway, very cool. You jump down, drive through the sewer river, round and back into the mountain. It's so cool. Also very good, like keeps you on your toes because the item boxes float past you in the river of sludge. So it adds a element to the gameplay that makes it slightly more. You can be more tactical and make more on the fly decisions as you're driving. Yeah. And then Deadly Route is just epic. You drive on the rooftop, smash down into a secret lab, and then skirt back round the forest and back into the mansion. All of which is just epic. I was impressed, coupled with the music. The zombies didn't bother me at all. I think you need to just get over that. Actually, once you move past the fact that they're zombies.
I mean the aesthetic, mate. I don't mean them. I mean the zombie aesthetic. I don't give a shit about the zombies. You can barely even see them.
They get in the way. They're like obstacles. So you can.
Of course, you hit every fucking one.
You
of them.
bump into. I'm going to bring up the. Let me just have a look at the. Also, the mansion. The design of the mansion is really, really cool.
It is very cool.
Oh, big yawn, eh?
Mm-hmm. Bit sick of your Kira mansion. Fucking yapping.
And then what was? Hang on, Deadly Root. Yeah, the lab's cool, and the mansion with the light shining out of it. I like it a lot. I thought it was highly inventive, varied, and exciting tracks. I think that's the reason this is high is because of the design of the tracks. I think it gives you something that a lot of the other levels don't, which is a bit more variation and spectacle. I love when you smash through the windows as well. That's really cool. And I've got to say that big monster's pretty. I don't know anything about it. Tower. He's
He's a cool feature.
He's huge.
I really, really don't think that this is the best display of variation in the game. I surely Super Monkey Ball. Look at it, jungle, desert, and ocean.
I know,
literally
but
opposing things.
Yeah.
But you're still in the same world.
Yeah, you're right. But
And then, like, I don't know, look at Final Fortress. It's different sections of the ship. It's the same level.
I agree.
I wouldn't say this does anything particularly special.
Super
like
Monkey Ball is more varied. I give you that. I just think these tracks are more fun.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
fair.
Look, that's my defense. Basically,
Interesting.
I just enjoyed playing those levels a lot more than the Super Monkey Ball ones. I think you can get some proper good like drift. There's a bit, so for example, there's a bit in I think it's Deadly Root where you drift. Yeah, you drift up this like a big. Sort of
I love that
loop to loop area.
It's so much fun. I know it's great.
And then you
send
blast
it on
out the
roof.
window and send it
it's
across the
fucking
roof.
cool.
That's just
Big
so
charge.
much fun. And
That's
you do
brilliant.
that. There's little points like that across all three of those levels that just make them actually really, really fun and some good shortcuts too.
Yeah, interesting. Fine. My three. You ready?
Yeah.
Guess what my three is? What do you think it is?
Billy Hatcher.
My three is Super Monkey Ball.
Oh, right. After all that.
Yeah.
Why the hell have you put Billy Hatcher? That's insane.
So, as you said, Treetop, Sandy Drifts, and Monkey Target. So, where you criticised it, I actually think it is strongest. I love the sharp corners in all of them. I think they're really the first time you do all three of these races, you're stumbled and you're bumbling around on the track like a complete idiot. You don't know what's going on. But when you do it again and again and again, you get better and you learn it, and it becomes incredibly. Treetops and Sand Drifts in particular are great with this. Honestly, all three. Treetops is great because it's lots of right angles, but you can literally just do constantly drift. It's really fun and smooth. You're drifting to this beautiful place with these blue tiles on the floor, nice thick green comforting jungly vines. It's a gorgeous place.
Yeah,
I appreciate the challenge to the decision to make them harder like that. I don't know. I like it.
Same.
And
I'm
it
on board with
complements the drift. You know when you control the drift and you release one of the buttons, which makes you drift even further. You know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That which is a sort of trick that you pick up
really
as
fun.
you learn it.
Yeah.
These three make you do that a lot, especially in Monkey Target on that big ascent, which is really hard, but it's only doable with any car actually if you do that and get it right, and it feels great when you do it. You can for anyone watching on the YouTube, if you're in the Monkey Target bit, you'll see, because it's me playing E102, you'll see that I the first two laps I fuck it up, and the last lap I nail it because you've learnt it. It's great. That's why this is so high, because I think that their design is great. I also Sandy Drifts, as you said, it's a fucking cool place visually. There's, the gears and the warm sandy shit is just awesome. I love it, and the big pillars is it's sort of Egyptian but also Greek. It's really cool. There's a lot of pitfalls. It is fucking hard, that one. I agree, it's very difficult. But again, you have to learn it, and then once you learn it, it's fine. And it's rewarding when you just sort of like just about with not much control, but you make it through this twists and turns. It's great. Monkey Target is brilliant. It's so cool. You start off at the top of this pirate ship and you send it off this ramp with loads of boosters. You go straight in the sky. You see the whole ocean, all the little huts and the wooden pathway, all that shit going on down there. It's so good. You sit and then you land in it. You race through it, go your way around, and then you have this tricky but really cool ascent back up to this floating ship. I mean, it's awesome. It's such a massive spectacle. I think it's really cool. You go from the sea up into the sky, and then you're rewarded, but in the second lap with the same ramp again. I think it's great. Then they're all very varied, but they all still feel very congruent because they have this sort of nice, vibrant, very highly vibrant, soft, round shit to it. I also like the ball obstacles to go back and forth, and they're quite fun.
What about the music?
Oh yeah, of course, the music. Music's fucking great. Well, I mean, it's
quite interesting songs actually.
It's the iconic track, which is where is it? Where is it? I can't find it.
Wow!
Yeah. This is so good.
Oh yeah.
This is brilliant.
It's lovely.
It's fucking great.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I don't know. I just think it's really cool. These are all great as well. Dun 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 dun. They're just cool and they fit it really well. It's like party game things. Very Crash Bandicoot.
Very. See, it fits the tropical vibe.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're great, and they add to the sort of like light-hearted.
I love
funky
this one.
vibe.
I really love this one.
Monkey race.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
cool.
enter a monkey race.
Kind of feels a bit like a yeah, you'd win, mate.
Oh, you'd lose. Worse.
All right, cool. Well, let's.
Of course, I'd fucking win. Idiot.
Let's enough of that. You're absolutely
Anyway.
right. Everything you said is completely right.
Isn't that fucking great?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm a big fan.
You're all
But
right.
I
And
was
it's-
very
I'm-
surprised to hear it down there.
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
I completely stand by where I put it, but I understand why you
Interesting.
put it high, and I'm pleased you have.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Right. On to the top two
On
now.
to the top two. So my number two. You ready? Second
Yeah,
place is Final Fortress / Egg Hanger.
I thought it'd be that one. Nice.
I haven't got much to add other to what you've already said. It's just Eggman shit on that's
Going hard.
like going so hard.
Oh, yeah.
I think the design of some of the machinery I like is some of the best I've ever seen. Some of the Eggman machinery, like those giant red pulsating, rotating kind of cogs and
Yes, those are
like
great.
machines and the panels that flip flop and fly around, the kind of crazy assembly line structure and the egg hammers moving around as that all double up as obstacles as well. It's all just. I also love how the weather changes. You got like the sun's in Turbine Loop, that beautiful vista out of the window at the start.
Yeah.
It's like red
Yes,
sky
isn't
sunset.
Isn't it so cool?
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
cool
yeah,
with the
yeah.
light
I
shining
forgot to
through.
mention that.
The lighting in this
That's a
game's
good point.
really good.
It is. It's very good.
For a like 2010 racing game, it's really, really good. It's like properly creates a good atmosphere.
Agreed.
Yeah, Turbine Loop
That's a
has
good
this
point,
like
though, it makes a big difference.
orb near the beginning that's
I
crazily
know what you
spinning
mean.
round and round and
Yeah,
round.
yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah, the
It's
big
really
green
cool.
Eggman thing. And then Thunderdeck's just huge. That's absolutely epic. I really would encourage anyone to just watch the opening montage because you get a tour of an unbelievable. You see these like jet engines that must be like a kilometer long that are presumably keeping the whole thing afloat. It's just epic machinery, like epic machinery, and the turrets look so cool with a thunderous sky in the background. You can just imagine, you can hear Neo Metal Sonic looking at that footage. It's just great.
Yeah.
And Egg Hanger, as you said, really cool. You've literally covered that. It's what an amazing idea to fly through the loading bays, docks, and arsenal areas
It's
of
such a cool
the
idea,
Death
isn't it?
Egg.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just great idea to have you fly through there. Really, really cool. And looking out over Earth, I guess, or Sonic's planet, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Earth. It is Earth.
Um,
It's like Sonic's Earth.
yeah, and obviously because it's Heroes, it's all just makes it just that much better. Big
Yeah.
fan, very big fan. I one thing to mention as well, which is cool. In the missions, you fight a giant egg hammer at the end in the last mission.
Mission 64, yes.
Yeah, you fight a giant egg, like a giant pink purple egg hammer.
It's really cool.
Which is awesome. Yeah, in weirdly Seaside Hill. So it's
in
really
a place called Seaside Square.
yeah, really incongruent. A unique track. So it's worth doing all the missions just to get to that, to do that boss fight. 'Cause it's really cool.
That's what I'm doing.
It's massive, like watching it walk around.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah,
fire
it's
things
huge.
at it. Really fun.
It's very cool.
Yeah, that's my
I
two.
wonder if it has a name. Okay.
I think it's just no. I don't think it does.
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
Are you ready for my two?
Hang on one sec.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Thank God you did that. Okay.
Any minute now, the penny's gonna drop for player 2.
For E102. Okay,
Look
so
out!
Sorry, he stopped.
all right, Matt, come on. My number 2 is Seaside Hill, which means your bottom one is my top one.
That's insane.
Isn't that mad?
How did you hold that in when I dropped Billy Hatcher first off? That's crazy.
I was about to go no fucking way. But I thought no, that'll give it away. Isn't that insane?
Trouble!
That is.
What the fuck?
I don't understand that.
You made me seriously doubt it when you were talking, but I only why has he put this last time as well? But no, I stand by it, and I will get to it when we get to it.
All right, well,
but, okay, so
explain.
I
totally understand Suicide Hill number 2. That's completely fair.
I think Seaside Hill is just fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
This is why I love TSR so much, because it takes these great tracks and graphically it's unreal. But no, these ones are just so good. I think Whale Lagoon's perfect one to start with. Really nice, really easy, just pleasant, gorgeous. It's great to see Crab Meat as well in Lost Palace. It's good to see him. Lost Palace is fucking cool and just heaven. How nice of a place is it? You start on the beach, go through the beach, head up round into a more sort of like canyony area. There's a bit in Generations that's quite like it in Act 2 Modern One, which is just lots of trees, lots of warm green colours and nice grid like patchwork rocks. It's such a nice place. It's just lovely. And then you go over this nice old rickety wooden bridge, and then you go and then you do a lovely flyby of the Ocean Palace, and then you come back round over these big sandy bumps, and it's just what a great track. It's just stunning. It's so nice. It's very cool that they made it from Heroes. That's just great, obviously, as we said before. And then I think my favourite one has to be Ocean Ruin, because the underwater thing is just inspired. The rest of the track is quite standard and not very interesting. It's just quite flat. But I do like that it's in like a very shallow area. I think that's really cool. It's in a very shallow area, so it's all very flat. It's on some like wooden.
It's nice. It goes over like jetties, which are quite
yeah. And then you go in this tunnel, and it's just insane. What a cool idea to be in these tunnels, going through the water, looking at all these great fish, very detailed, lots and lots going down there. That fucking sperm whale's terrifying. I'm so not a fan of him.
He's so weird looking,
because he's like looking at you with his mouth open. It's just a bit unnerving.
He's really weird looking.
He is, but it's really cool. And then you drive through this great tube, and you're right. And then you do the loop to loop where you come out of the sea and then go back in. It's just fucking cool. I love it. I think it's great. It really, as you said, it really explores the area of Seaside Hill, which I just think is gorgeous already, and this does such a good job of it. Yeah. And yeah, as you said, the tunes. I listened to. You had your moment with Ice Cap. I don't know. I mean, I've heard this song so many times because of the Cheo stuff, of Adventure. But I don't know. I listened to it just before we started. Emerald Coast. This song, amazing. Just the guitar in this is outstanding.
It really is.
It's just so good. It's quite a simple song. If you listen to there's not much actually happening in it, but everything that's happening is just perfection. The bass is great. It's just stunning. It's a stunning song. Anyway, that's credit to Adventure, which we'll do. But yeah, that's why it's second. I just think it's just heaven. This place. It's a beautiful area, and so it has to be. It's a pleasure and treat to race through it.
Nice. Let me drop my number one. We already know it. I'm pleased you put Seaside Hill there. By the way, I know it deserves. It's a bit of a dynamite plant situation. A la Fighters. I'm pleased someone put it up high. Yeah. Tokyo 2 is my favorite.
Nice.
Only just, but I can't not. It's just epic. I'm sorry. It's just everything I want. It's such a good cityscape, and it's Tokyo, and it's Japanese, and it's got so many cool details. It's got that big lucky cat at the beginning of Shibuya downtown. You're literally racing through Shibuya, a real place. and they've got all of these like crazy buildings stacked on top of each other. The roads, I love the cars. There's a fucking Shinkansen that goes by in the last one. What's it called again? Highway Zero. Cool name as well.
I think it's harder on these because their franchises are already established. I praise the like design less because it's all there.
But they're not like,
you know what I mean.
The city in Jet Set Radio looks nothing like this. They've massively added to it.
Yeah.
The Rokkaku Hill is like you're racing through a commercial Japanese shopping mall
really cool, that, yeah.
with tunnels and overhead, just like Japan, and then a construction site. It's so good, and what makes it even better is I think these tracks most successly combine design with fun. I think they're not only are they unbelievably vibrant, they're also just blissfully fun. They're the perfect length. They're like the amount of drifting / jumps is perfect. You can get some really good speed. They're tactically fun as well to actually race around.
Yeah.
They're a complete triumph, and I really, really, really enjoy playing them and like exploring the aesthetic as well. And Highway Zero, that like tower, the kind of pagoda type neon oriental tower with the lanterns and all the detail around it, and you drive up it and then jump across it, and then you go down an underpass. It's just I love the Tokyo vibe. It's so cool, and I like how they're all at different times of the day as well. Like Rokkaku Hill is at sort of sunset, Shibuya's in the day, and then Highway Zero is at night. Also, all the like furniture above the ground, the like tunnel you don't even go through, but like there's so many tunnels and walkways and passageways that are over the top of the street. If you just look at the montage of Shibuya, it's insane. There's like little statue. I'm just watching now a Shinkansen shoot by the entire city. All the neon signs. It's actually a really like detailed cityscape. There's even docks in the background and a train station.
For a 2010 game, it's an incredibly well developed city. Yeah.
And given you don't even go in a lot of these places, it's just epic. And there's people. I love how the cars on the ground also act as obstacles too. Yeah, huge fan. I know. It absolutely deserves my first place.
Yeah, no, I'm also glad that you did. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
isn't the plane that flies by so cool?
Yeah,
it's just great.
It's awesome.
It's a really good city. Yeah, no, fair, completely fair. Okay, well, that leaves me to explain myself.
So yeah, you just like what
for Blizzard Castle / Dino Mountain.
What's all that about?
I put this first.
Crazy. This is historic. This has never happened.
No, this has never happened before.
My first place is your last place.
This is fascinating. It's just, that's so weird. I was so surprised.
It's crazy.
I love all three of these levels. I think they're all brilliant. I think Rampart Road is fucking outstanding. I think, I don't know, and the main reason is it's so much fun. I think it's so fun. I love the drifting in that one. I think it's the perfect ratio of drifting and straights. I love what you're driving through. This cool sort of icy castle town. I think that's great. It's a great looking track. I like the eggs as the obstacle. I don't know. And the shortcut is brilliant. I fucking love the shortcut. I think it's great. I remember when I discovered it, I thought, oh, no way, that's so cool. I love the trees that you go around on, again, as you drift around, and then the sort of final jump at the end. I don't know, I really just find it really fun to play that one. I can do that one again and again. Ice Valley, as you said, it's just sweet, nice, really pretty. It reminds me of the sort of old games like Ice Levels. It's like Ice World, or sort of like the Monsters Inc. Scare Island Ice Levels. Just a really classic, nice place. I like the cave, I like the trees. It's a welcoming area. I don't know. I find it really sort of charming and sweet and fun. It's just nice. And then Lava Lair is brilliant. It's really cool. I like how vertical it is. There's lots of steep slopes everywhere. The skeletal remains are awesome. And that's that. I mean, talk about variation. That's a great change of pace.
It is quite dramatic. That I
love drifting around the lava. The like sort of you know what I mean. There's a section where you have to drift like through these sort of twisting paths to avoid. That's brilliant. I just think they're 3 solid racetracks. I like the sort of high stakes, how like high it is. You know, like you're on like a cliff precipice for most of the time. It's just really cool. I love it. And then the tunes are great. The tunes are really good. This one is fantastic. The main the default one. It has a really nice moment in it. This shit. Hang on. This one. And then I love it when this happens. This bit. I don't know, it's just great.
It is really nice. It is a good song.
This. I love that bit so much. And then this, of course, is just a funky monkey, this one. Bossa Nova of Briny Air, it's so good.
Weird name.
And then this one's really weird too, but it's just quite sus, this one.
Very
Spyro, this.
Yeah. Big time. That, whatever's happening in the background.
So Spyro.
I hate this one, this is awful. Fucking actually hard to listen to this.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I love it.
You've put Billy really Hatcher first. That is crazy.
It's not. It's just so cool. I don't know. It's so complete. I just love how like sort of a whole rounded and complete it is as a thing. It's just fun. I really enjoy it.
Fair enough. I mean, that's what resonates with you. That's it's fair.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. I understand. This time round, I just thought, these tracks are weaker than others. But
I don't know.
Fine, you went the other way.
I found its aesthetic just charming.
I'm
all the
pleased,
castles, all the sort of wooden stuff. It's just nice.
It is charming.
And it's it reminded me a lot of Spyro, which is a great aesthetic. No, I like the aesthetic. I just don't like playing it.
I like the levels. I just literally preferred nearly every other one more.
Fascinating.
But I respect them.
Rampart Road is like I just love it. It's so fun.
I respect them. Yeah. I don't know. It just didn't hit something this time.
Yeah, fair. Interesting. There you go. That's that. Cool.
All right.
Fascinating.
There we go. So literally completely different. How interesting. My favorite was. No, your favourite was my
top 3
least favourite.
are your bottom 3, which is so weird.
Yeah.
I know.
Nuts.
Yeah.
All right, let's
pretty much. Not entirely.
Let's rank the whole game.
I mean, yeah, I think we've sort of everything.
No, there's nothing else to discuss. It's that's it. I think.
Yeah. Okay. So
overall thoughts. So just to what are the categories?
We're doing concept, gameplay, entertainment, locations, soundtrack, and art style. Each one's out of 10, and the total is 60.
Yeah. So in terms
I'll
of
write them down this time.
What we've ranked other games, Heroes got 50, Sonic 2 8-bit got 44, Colors got 48, Fighters got 46, Advance got 44, Superstars got 25, Riders got 54 out of 60, Labyrinth got 29, Shadow got 57 out of 60, which is the highest scoring one yet.
Yeah.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, the OG, got 49 out of 50. So I guess the closest game, sort of in terms of genre, to this one that we've done is Riders, which got 54.
Yes, but I mean, still pretty different. So concept.
Well, it started off the racing games, didn't it?
It did, and it's very. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I was
Sonic
really pleased when. No. I like that a lot. I was really pleased when Team Sonic Racing was like, we're only doing Sonic tracks. I was like, thank God, because honestly, those are the ones I care the most about.
Yeah.
I love the other shit.
Even though you've ranked Billy Hatcher the highest.
In this, we have to put it into context. But I don't know. I'd prefer if it was all Sonic. I just would.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't know the like cross franchise thing. I don't really. There was a
real era when they did that, and they did.
Yeah, I know.
They've stopped now, basically.
Yeah, it's because of all the like Smash Bros shit. They
were going to have Mario in this,
I know. I heard.
But then the rights issues, and then obviously the fucking boring Olympic Games ones.
Yeah, I don't care for that shit.
Not keen.
Yeah, no. So I don't know. Yeah, and then the kart racing is great, but it's not. It's not an original concept. It's been done before.
Well, no, it's been done. Well, okay, so it's a Mario. The concept is Mario. but then they've adapted it, like Mario Kart, but they've adapted it to Sonic and Sega. And we have had a racing Sonic before with Drift and Drift 2.
No, not really, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, fine. But you have to give it credit in that it started something that's very successful in the late Sonic franchise of these types of racing games with the level of detail and ambition in the tracks.
That's true.
But compared to Transform, which takes this concept and like does something better with it. Does something
so good with it. I know.
I'd say maybe
I'd say 6.
Oh, I was going to go 7. I think 7 just for the because it's kind of new. I don't mind the cross-franchise thing. I think it's quite cool.
No, I also don't mind it. I just don't love it.
I think 7. I think you've got to give it credit for like taking the car, the driving concept, and doing it justice for the first time.
I'll accept a low 7. Yes.
All right,
okay.
7.
And then gameplay. I think it controls them amazingly well.
It's fucking good fun.
I'd say like 9.
Yeah.
They control so well. All the cars are great, and they're so much fun. Like it is addictive. I could do it all day.
It is.
I think the drifting is perfect.
I agree. And the way you the longer you hold the drift, the harder the boost, which is Mario does that as well.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, it is. It does. They do control really, really well. 9 is fair.
Entertainment, I'm pretty high as well.
It's
honestly.
so fun, and you can like blitz. You can blitz through it as well.
Yeah, it might be 9 as well. 8 or 9. 8.
8.
I love the shopping part. We didn't mention that.
Yes, the shopping is good.
I really enjoy buying all the shit. I like just like collecting them, and then you can use them. I don't know. A lot of this shopping in games is like just ridiculously like
Riders does it so bad.
Yeah, it's like you'll never buy that shit. No. Whereas this actually, I don't know. It works at a good pace.
It does, and it generally enhances the gameplay experience.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I agree.
Because you get more music selection, etc. Exactly. Yeah, I'd get 8 on entertainment. Just only knock it down just because the tracks they're not that varied in terms of the layout.
They could be more
which Transform does
which Transform does so well. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Locations. Ooh. So just remember Carnival Island, Korean Mansion, Casino Park, Tokyo 2, Final Fortress, Super Monkey Ball, Cecil Hill, and Blizzard Castle.
It's pretty good. There's nearly every biome in there.
Yes, but I don't know. I would say these aren't the best ones. They could be better, and they are better in Transformed. I maybe 7.
You got to go higher than that. I think higher than that. Yeah, I think so. Just
to be fair, they are all pretty big.
No, they're huge. Yeah, like 8. It's either 8 or 9. I'd say.
No, I'd say 8. It's not 9.
I'll take 8.
8. Yeah, it's 8. Okay, and then soundtrack. So the only soundtrack that's
tricky
in
because
is the menu shit, and the rest are reused. I'm not sure what we do.
That's kind of all you have to rank. Well, and the fact that it reuses good songs. I mean, there's choice, I guess. It's chosen good songs.
Let's not give that much merit.
It has to be knocked down here because it hasn't actually done anything new. Unlike say TSR, which has actually remixed it.
And Transformed.
I think you can probably.
Well, Transformed's remixed a bit more.
I think it's just like a 5.
I was going to say a 5.
Yeah, just because it's fine.
Yeah, agreed.
And the menu themes are good. They're enjoyable.
They're fucking great. Yeah.
Okay, I fucking love the art style of this game. I think that
I think they look brilliant. I think all the characters look great.
The characters look amazing. The cars look amazing, and those are original designs as well.
Yes, they did apparently the direction they took for the art style is to like try and blend all these very different styles, from different franchises, by sort of softening everything and making them all slightly more, I don't know, like slightly more sort of like humanoid everything, which
you can see works.
You can see it in how they move. It's clearly like it's clearly just shitty motion capture for a lot of them, but like I don't know, it works. I also love it.
I'm more just. I think that the design of the design of the cars are amazing, but the aesthetics and the design and the level of detail in the levels and the lighting and the way they've all been rendered and the way things move, it's so like smooth and natural, and I think it's fantastic, actually. Yeah. I think it doesn't get enough credit for how good the actual 3D design is and the detail as well. It doesn't look like a kind of cheap cityscape or like you properly feel immersed in the environments. I'd give it a 10 for art style.
Wow, I would say a 9.
We gave Riders a 10, we gave Shadow a 10, and we gave Fighters a 10. I think it's a 10 for art style.
It's not a 10 for art style.
I'm giving it a 10. I'm not backing down.
Mate. Fuck.
I'm not backing down. I'm sorry. Based on what else we gave Fighters a 10. If you give Fighters a 10, you have to give this a 10 because they do.
Fighters is just divine.
Yeah, but
It's
this,
that
I think
lovely
this
old
is,
shit.
I think this, you have to applaud this in terms of its art style. You just do.
I can't wait to do Transformed. I fucking love that.
Yeah, it's a
Transformed
great.
shit
Well, we've
so
done
much.
this
It's
one
so
last
cool.
weekend.
I was just thinking about it. It's so cool.
It is. And just think, they had to take,
just tell me a bit more.
They had to take 2D games which had never had this level of detail at all and bring them into the modern age and develop quite impressive expansive environments for them from scratch, basically, like the Samba places and the Jet Set Radio. They've literally built an entire city, and they've done it in such a way which is incredibly pleasing to the eye.
I suppose
It's a 10. It just is. I'd say it's as the art style is as good as Shadow.
Fine. Okay, fine. Right. Well, I don't agree, but I'll accept it because I know you won't.
Yeah.
So,
Also,
I would say 9, but whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Fine.
Great. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Right. So that is.
So the total of that is. Let's just find out quickly. Total is. Hang on.
I've got it. Do you want me to say?
Yeah, what do you mean you fucking have it?
I've got a calc.
Just. Sorry, is that a calc?
Yeah.
47.
47
out of 60.
indeed. Which
Interesting.
I think
Not
that's
bad.
pretty good.
I think that's spot on.
Yeah, that feels right. So in compared to Riders, it's 56 versus 47.
Yeah, that fits.
Closest to Sonic 1 and Fighters.
Yeah, which fits perfectly.
Yeah, I think that's bang on.
That's great.
Happy with that.
Me too. Nice.
Do you want to say anything else? I know you did some looking at like the development of this game. Is there anything you haven't said that would be interesting to share?
Most of it's come up really. They apparently they had a nightmare getting like
licenses.
Classic as always. Yeah,
classic with
for
Sega,
all the characters
IP
because they didn't know
contracts
who had what all the time. There's so much of that shit.
They still have that within Sonic characters. I think.
know.
I think like
Vector
Chaotix
and shit.
is a nightmare.
Yeah. Which is
so
so
ridiculous.
weird. How does that even work? I don't know. No, but not really much else. Apparently, there was a lot of cut characters. You know, Gilius Thunderhead, who's in Transformed.
Yeah,
whoever the fuck that is, he was going to be in it. For those who care. That's kind of it, really. I don't know. There's not much else I know, but yeah. No.
It's a great game. It's very fun, and I think it's just beautiful.
My biggest takeaway from this experience is how much fun it is to play.
It's really
so much fun.
It's one of those games that I think you get a lot of joy out of revisiting as well. And you're this was really entertaining.
Yeah, it's just a solid idea to have this racing idea to race through these places is great.
Also, like impressive for the scope of the game, an impressive array of courses as well. There's a lot to get through.
Yeah, a lot of effort was put in. Loads of effort was put in. Yeah.
No, it's great. It's just very happy, very pure game.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Exactly. Cool. Yeah, agreed. Right.
And yeah, that opening. Sorry, my 10 is completely justified. That opening, it's so cool. The opening cutscene
because of the opening.
Also, like that, the best bit is when Sonic knocks off a couple of classic in the hardest course. He knocks his car on a few of the like totems that pop up in the desert level, and then he shoots off into the sky, and then he I love that when things do that, when he waits till he's pointing the right direction. Anakin does it in episode 1 with the pod racer. He jets off he's off of the service ramp or whatever they say, and then he waits until he's pointing in the right direction, and then punches the thrust, and he flies forward. Sonic has a moment like that, and it's so cool.
Yes, he does.
It's just epic. Really well designed cutscene.
It's very cool. Yeah. Yes. No. From the cutscene, I'll accept that it's a 10. What are we doing next?
Next up, very exciting. We're flying back to what year?
I'm going to say 1997. I could be wrong.
It actually kind of depends which.
We're throwing it back to 1996.
We are throwing 1996 with a controversial game because it's very divisive.
Yes,
I'd say probably more people get frustrated with it than love it. However, we are
quite big fans.
Big fans. Sonic 3D Blast. known in PAL regions as Sonic 3D Flicky's Island.
That's right.
Very exciting.
Can't wait for that. That'd be great.
It's a very particular era of very nostalgic era.
Such a good time.
Of early 3D Sonic. Part of Sonic's I think brilliant transition into 3D.
Yeah, agreed. I'm sick. I'm fed up with these fuckers saying, it's a bumpy transition. No, it's not.
It was bumpy. It was bold. It was experimentative, and it was brilliant. And this is one of the triumphs of that era.
Exactly.
I think.
Completely agree.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in detail next time.
See you then.
What do we want to close off? Anything? Oh, I'll leave you with a. Hang on, I've got.
Yeah, go on. Get Mac to say one more thing.
I'll leave you with a Mac.
Whoa, it's bumper to bumper out there. Rush hour in Racetown. Yeah, just how I like it.